How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back, boys. Welcome back to another wonderful, beautiful live stream. Boys, how are you guys all doing today? Welcome back. Welcome back. Cole, Marcus, how you boys all doing? Yo, do we have any 5V5 1v1 groups already over on the EU? Because we'll be getting started in just a moment. Boys, apparently Dragonflight Alpha planned very, very soon. Apparently that should be coming out. We don't know exactly when, but the fact that they got a dev build somewhere, like an internal build, which is something that they often use for alphas and stuff. If they have one up now, that means it should be available for a handful of people somewhat soon in the near future. That should be really, really exciting. Tony, my man, how you doing, Mike? Let me make sure to move front and center. Boys, we got ourselves more 5V5 1v1 duels on the day. I am a little behind with stuff, but outside of that, we're doing fantastic. How you boys doing? Welcome, welcome. Yo, let me get on BNet. Let me see how the groups are doing. You either... Blizzard posted all the Tusker stuff right now, man. What the dude? They know that we know that there's an alpha. They know, and that's what they're posting. Oh my god, bro. Wait, maybe that's actually a hint. Maybe they're posting Tusker stuff because that'll be the first zone that we'll be able to test. We'll be able to level in the zone of Azure something. I think it's Azure Frost, maybe. The mountainous frosty area with the Tusker in there. Maybe that'll be the first place where we get to take a look at. That'll be pretty exciting. But boys, let me get the music back up and running. How are you guys all doing today? Y'all excited about the alpha? Are y'all excited? I am. Apparently they were doing even more stuff with talents. They went in a little bit in terms of talents and what they were planning on doing going forward, and kind of what their design philosophy is on talents in general. So that should be really exciting. Hello, now we're here. Boys, we're getting ready for them 5V5 1v1 duels. Let's see if we got any groups over on the region of EU. Oh, boys in EU already. Because last week we had a lot of fun duels. We had Cracker join in. We had all the homies joined in. Maybe we'll get to be able to see some Tagsy Gamer today, Tagsy gameplay tonight, potentially. Just came back to WoW Mall. You're just up on right, my man. Hope you are having a good one. Tasty queuing for a skirmish. Tasty, want to join 5V5 duels potentially? Possibly, my guy. Maybe. That'd be exciting. That'd be really, really exciting. Let me see if I can get a tweet out. Let me see. What do I? Here we are. Healing's trying to invite me to a group. Hey, how's it going? Hi. How are you doing? Sorry, wrong. All right. Were you trying to whisper me? And you have a group potentially? It doesn't look like you had a group, but maybe. Do 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 do. I am a little behind, but it's okay. You know what? I haven't even got a sip of my coffee. I just got this thing brewed together. So this would be a perfect opportunity for me just to take a sip and enjoy myself. What's up, buddy? What's up, Colin? I do, my man. Hope you having a good one, my guy. Trying to get some 5V5 1v1 groups, boys, tonight. Where are the regular? Where's my boy Jesus? Where's Taxi? Where's the regular boys? What's going on, EU? Hello? Oh no. Is EU asleep, boys? Are we late? So late to the stream. Just got more into professions from Eon. Oh, just now? Or was there like a recess? Not like literally now, but just like a recent interview. Yeah, what'd you think about it, Mario? What are your thoughts? Because I know you said you weren't like super excited about profession stuff, but like, has your mindset been turned around at all, by any chance? Hazelnutty video? Oh, yeah. We looked at it together on stream. I think you're in one of the duels. Or no duels, but you're in one of the raids. We'll take a closer look at it. It's cool that they're doing a lot of interviews, and it's cool that they're being open. It's cool that they're going back to like some of the concerns and like answering them as soon as they can, man. I've been really enjoying seeing that. The back and forth, the communication has been top notch ever since 9.2, and it looks like they're trying to maintain it as best as they can, which I appreciate it, man. I really like that. I can't say that I hate it. Like, the more communication we can get from the devs, the better. Even for like little things, even for like the menial things. It's just awesome to see. And I need to do that this time. All right, cool. Nice. Okay, cool. We're good. All right, now my video's all set. We're the dual group boys. Where are the regular man? Jesus, everybody. Am I just offline in Bina or something? I'm online. We should be good to go. Huh? Grind to get better crafts. It actually has what I was talking about. Definitely awesome. Happy to hear that, man. Happy to hear that. Hell yeah. Here we go. All right, I gotcha. Pin. So boys, if you guys want to make some 5v5 1v1 groups for the day, check out the custom. I want to see if there's 80 groups getting set up. Nothing on the Horde, but potentially we get in some groups over on the Alliance. Boys, we're doing some 5v5 1v1 duels over on the region of EU. And let's see if we can get maybe anybody on, or is everybody else just doing their own PvP things? Everybody doing their 2s, their RBGs? Or are we going to be able to get some duels in here? Because remember one of these weeks we'd had tried to get EU duels, and I remember just only get like what, 3 games out of it for the day. I was a little sad about it because I like hanging out with the EU boys a lot. But maybe tonight we'll be able to see all the regular man. I was excited to see Krager last week. It was very, very enjoyable. Let me add champions. EU duel. Hold on. There we go. EU duels tonight, boys. Need bodies. Oh wait, wrong. There we go. I'll attack them. Maybe we'll be able to get some of the EU boys that are regulars in here. Maybe it'll take a second. I do see that there's no groups on the Horde, but I'm wondering if there's any on Alliance. Maybe G is trying to form one and set one up together. If you guys got a group and you're trying to make one over on the EU, whisper me on being that real quickly, and we'll get these up and running. Happy Friday, Big What's up, Dan? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Happy Friday, my guy. Yo, Dan, I don't know if you were here for the announcement and stuff. What do you think about the Dragonflight? You excited about it, my guy? What are your thoughts on it, man? How you doing? How are you doing, my mans? When you get more blood spilled in arenas, boys, to summon your boy Athom, to summon the spirit of the duels. Here's the spirit of valor for the 5v5 1v1 dueling arena. And once enough blood is spilled, once enough souls have been sacrificed, then we'll be able to finally have my boy join back in. Yo, Skull bro, I'm stoked. Hell yeah. I'm excited. I was really surprised that we're doing the whole dragon thing. I'm really surprised. I just didn't expect it. You know what I mean? It's like an actual dragon class and a dragon race, which I thought, like, you know what, that will never happen. But then again, we thought pandas would never happen. So it looks pretty awesome, man. I'm excited for the evoker class. And it looks like, I guess I could check the Wowhead post while I'm here. Because Cran and Briar both said that apparently Alpha is coming out very, very soon. So let me look, man. Let me see. Alright, so encrypted 10.0 Dragonflight build is now on WoW Dev. Okay. And leveling chromaton. So they're adjusting the leveling room in here, boys, from 10 to 60. So basically, level 10 to 60 in any expansion. Okay, so they're adjusting the leveling process. I wonder if it's going to be slower or just as fast as it is now when they were to do that. What's up, Money Rabbit? How you doing, man? How are you doing, my guy? When does the patch come out and when we have to buy it? When does the patch come out? Which one? 925 or like the new expansion? Look, I see we've been lately doing very good on duels and winning the most. Classes that have been doing the best in duels? That is a good question. What's up, my guy? Azrael. Wait, you got a group, by the way? Azrael, or is it just somebody over on this server? Wait, fade true? Hold on. Is this like a random gathering? Or is this like somebody in the duels ready to go? I can't tell. Maybe this guy just randomly walked up and decided to dance with me. So maybe it has nothing to do with the duels for all we know. But look, they got a dev build. 10.0 Dragonflight build now on the dev server, which is their private alpha server. Or eventually like a private server, and that means they're getting ready for the alpha, which is really exciting. But also it's going to be leveling changes. 10 to 60 instead of 10 to 50. So basically it's the same. I don't know if they said anything about it being faster or just as fast. Likely heavily from 50 to 60, but no details right now. I guess we'll find out more. But it's cool what they're doing. And we got bait over here too. Is this like some kind of gathering? We're just over here on this server. I come sometimes in my outlaw. Okay. What's up, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, how we doing on them groups, man? How we doing on dual groups? Do we have anybody make it a group at all? Anybody whatsoever? I don't see anything over on the Horde. Does anybody here make it a group on Alliance or Horde for 5v5s? Or is you kind of like, is you asleep? Not gonna lie, I enjoy slow leveling. Well, I hope it won't be that slow. I think a lot of people are excited about like the pre-patch event, potentially adding like an even faster leveling experience. The Dragonflight expansion? Yeah. Dragonflight? We have no idea when that's going to be out for now. They didn't have a release date or anything. They also don't have any pre-orders available at all. Taxi says, sadly, I'm in RBGs, my friend. Unfortunate. I wonder if everybody else is in RBGs then. If Taxi is doing RBGs, I wonder if all the regular boys are in RBGs as well. Bavik, how you doing, my guy? Trying to make a group in Alliance, but no one's joined in the last 20 minutes. Really? On AU? On Forge. But boys, if you're Alliance, Bavik got a group over in the LFG. Check them out for 5v5 1v1 groups. Just type in number 5 in the search, hit enter, and it should be good to go, boys. I wonder if Jesus is trying to put a group together. Well, actually, Jesus would probably be Alliance, wouldn't he? I wonder if Archie wants to put a group together, or Krager potentially. Let me see if I should have Krager at it, right? Maybe he'll be like towards the bottom. Or not? Wait, I don't think Krager might be online at all, actually. Hold on, Discord? Archie is on. I said Chirp is on, but I don't know if Krager's around, actually. He is online, but not on WoW. Unless he just doesn't have his stuff linked. Hey, Fisk, how you doing, my guy? I'll be joining in a second. Just need a bit of Lehuvium for a chance, but I still get a force set. Yo, go for it, my guy. Go for it. I still want to try to see if I can have today an EU day for 5v5 1v1 duels. But so far, it's a bit of a slow start. Do we need to hop over on the NA region maybe to get some groups there? Would that be possible? Would like Chill Pills in Chicago maybe be able to whip up 2 groups really quickly on an A? I wonder actually, boys. But how you guys all doing? Welcome, welcome. A bit of a slow start today, but we'll get the groups up and running in just a moment, hopefully. We just need more bodies to join in, man. Pavik, got a group over in the Alliance. Try to get some boys together. You guys are more than welcome to join in over on the team Alliance on EU. And Abe, I think, is Horde? Or no, Abe is Alliance. I think he has both. I think Abe Fisk has both. So at least that would be a one extra body to either join Pavik or potentially start a group over on the Horde. We'll try to see if we can get some groups, boys. But yeah, Mario, I'm wondering if they'll do like a... I do hope that the leveling experience won't be... Because I mean, like, leveling experience will be through the same... Ali on Horde and PTR? Wait, Ali Horde on PTR? Oh, okay. So you have both characters over on PTR. Which, by the way, if there's any big updates in PTR, I think we'll definitely do some duels in PTR. I think that'd be really fun. Put some of the EU boys and NA boys together against one another. Once, let's say, they have the Season 4 vendors on there. I think that'd be really fun. So then we can test out all the new gear and all the new changes. If I went back to WoW, what DPS healer would you tell me to play? Play whatever you like, Martin. Honestly, like, all of them are pretty good. Just about all of them are good. Like, all the healers in the game are not bad. None of the DPS are really that bad either. Sorry, now I'll get Taxi. Don't worry about my guy. Don't worry about man. You sure those RPGs, dude. You get that rating. Get the Conquest caps. Which, by the way, that reminds me, I need to get my Conquest Caps done this week. So I'm gonna guess Abe is normally Alliance, yeah? You can help Pavak make a group. Boys, if you want to join Pavak over on Team Alliance, it's trying to see if we can put a group of boys together. Check out LFG, Player vs Player, Premier Group, Custom PvP, hit Find Group, and in the search site 5 and hit Enter. And you'll be able to join the Alliance group together with Pavak. I don't know if he's got anybody else in there. Go for the top 30. Go for it. Yeah, go for it. Do your thing. Affliction Warlock is insane in RBG. Is his name? They're nuts. Just because they put dots at everybody and big drains and new waves on people. That's a lot of pressure on the whole enemy team. Plus, you could probably do a lot of that Warlock shenanigans with your port. I think you can set up a gateway and then use that one PvP town that like forms a purple circle around them, and after a few seconds it'll port all enemies to your gateway. So you can really like move enemies way out of the way, place them like in really awkward positions, and really like can disrupt their go. Hello from US and the EU. What's up, GK? DJ, how you, my man? Hope you are having a good one. You want to join us for 5v5 Duels, GJ, by any chance? And maybe get some friends in there. Check out anybody on Real ID that's interested. Where's your boy Jesus at? Let me see if I can, I don't remember what is his real ID. Oh, looks like he's, Gonski. Kragar. I want to see if Kragar is online. I don't remember if some of these boys have, like, a Russian real ID name or what. I don't remember. I actually don't remember. Arhi? What about Arhi? Arhi is also, I think, EU, right? Or am I wrong about that? Hold on. Where is Arhi actually? Is it normally like up here? No, Sentry. Sentry. I'm really bad at names. Sentry. Not it. Oh, it is. Oh, it's in Arhi. Alright. I was wondering maybe he would want to put a group together on a horde. I don't want to bother the guy. What's up, Dale? What's up, Bobby? How you doing, my man? Boys, we're looking for more 5v5 1v1 groups. We got ourselves Pavak trying to make a group together over on the 5v5 1v1s over on the Team Alliance EU. If you guys want to join in, just type in number 5 into the search and find this group in LG. Boys, Pavak looking for more. What is the latency up on the EU servers? It's a little higher. It's like playing it's like 171. It doesn't feel nearly that bad. It definitely feels much worse on a melee class. There's a bit of a delay for abilities, sure, but not super bad. Like a caster, you'd be able to do some really high-end content as a caster. As a melee, the biggest annoyance is like, let's say you're chasing after somebody, right? Let's say you're chasing after somebody. I really don't. Let's say this guy. You can be literally on top of him. Like, oh my god, now he's not moving. Let's say you're like meleeing somebody, right? Like, say I'm a rogue and I'm fighting a Attendant Scribe, right? Like, this would be on NA. This would be fine. Like, I'm next to him and I'm auto-attacking him. On EU, I basically had to be a lot closer to him because basically I'm like behind him on the server. Like, on my screen, I'm on top of him. On the server, I'll be too far behind him, just out of that range. So you have to account for stuff like that. You have to account for like latency. So melee ends up being a bit more difficult to play, but on the ranged character, it's really not that bad. It's very similar to like getting latency from like one end of the continent to another. Kind of like if I'm East Coast and I'm playing West Coast, it's basically the same. Except here, it's not like, you know, whole country. I'm just covering the whole ocean. But it's very, very similar. It's kind of annoying, but not too bad. So, let's go, bro. DKDH. Yo, I'd love to. Yo. Any time outside of now. Oh, yo, any other time I'm down. Yeah, Sol's been trying to get some games together. I need to get my Death Knight actual PvP gear. Yo, Pavak, how's the group going, by the way, my man? Are we getting any bites? Is anybody joining in by any chance? Potentially. What is a ZM or more off elite? 20k an hour. Are they farming elite mobs or something? Is this some kind of like new grind? A new farm? Interesting. 2 out of 5? Yo, that's a start. We can get a group together over an alliance, right, boys? I believe it's possible. I think it's totally doable. Just need to get Pavok with the group, and then we need to get another 3 out of 5. Yo, we're building up little by little, boys. Let's go. Yo, we got Pavok with the group, boys, and LG. If you want to join over on the Team Alliance, Pavok got ourselves a 3 out of 5. We can feel a show of 5 out of 5, right? We do need a second group, though, so if somebody wants to start one, it's really, really easy. A lot of you guys are here sitting, watching, waiting for a group to open up just so you can join in and get some games in. But do you know you could actually make a group yourself? And it's really easy. It's nothing super complicated. All you have to do is press start group. I know it's not scary already, but type in 5V5 1v1 Duels Dalaran. It doesn't really have to be that specifically that title, but call your group something along those lines and you're good to go. And then hit let's group. And then all you have to do is take some of the boys that are interested in joining in until you have a 5-man. Once you have a 5-man squad, delist the group, add me on Real ID. And then I queue you up against some of the other groups that are available. And that's really about it. And once you zone into the group, once you zone into the arena, you just do a /roll with the group to find out who goes first, who goes last. That's really all it is, man. And then you play. It's like that. It's just that easy. A lot of people are looking for groups constantly, but not enough people are just listing the group. But they'll find out. A lot of people find out really quickly. Once you list the group, people sign up. As long as you have a group, most people are just looking to join, but are not looking to make one because it's like, oh, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to manage a group. It's really very, very little management. It's more like you just open up the group, you open up your party to get other people in there, and then we queue you up. And that's really it. It's really that easy. So Pavok got a 3 out of 5, boys. If you want to join him, you're more than welcome to. We do need a second one over on the Team EU. We do need a second body, either on a Horde or Alliance. Probably on a Horde, maybe? Because if all the boys in Alliance join Pavok and we'll have a Horde group, that'll work out pretty well. How you boys doing outside of that, by the way? Hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful evening, man. Hope everybody's having a good one. I wonder if, Oh. Wait, his name is Clay? I like that. I actually have a guildie in my guild named Clay. Let's see. Night King. Human Warlock? What the? Chill Pills playing some Warlock? I guess it makes sense, right? If you play Death Knight, your alt class will probably be a Warlock. And then my boy Chicago, is he online? Or not? I was gonna say maybe him and Chicago could probably put some groups together. That would have been pretty fun. It's 14 EU? I never realized that. Frost Boss? I haven't seen that name in a while, man. Over in Alliance. So we're up in the Gnome Death Knight, which I like. Man, in fact, I actually have a lot of people on Real ID. Some of the names I'd recognize like Garber. But then some of the names I actually don't recognize. Danny Ganker, I feel like I should know it, but I don't actually. Check one. Again, I don't really know. Calf? Beggar. Oh, okay, okay. This is why I like to add a note to everybody, just so I know who's who. What's the best 100 spec for PvP? That's still, I think it's still Beast Mastery though, isn't it? I think maybe Marksman and Survival can work. Actually, no, I think they're fantastic specs for, well, they're very, very solid specs for PvP. But I think right now Beastmaster is still like the most popular, isn't it, boys? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it is Beast Mastery. I want to say it's BM. Hold on, where can I check? There we go. I want to say it's still BM. For rated PvP. Like 2s and 3s. 2s, it looks like BM is really, really good. 3s, it looks like BM is still also really good. Except right now it's a very Caster meta with Destruction Warlocks and Fire Mages. So, you know. But apparently Survival Hunter is also really good for 2s. I want to say BM is probably the easiest one to get into. It does a lot of damn. 2v2 Survival, 3s BM, MMORPG. Really? Marksman RPGs. That's awesome to hear. 100 specs are good. There really isn't the best one. Okay, cool, cool. I didn't realize. Except for in 2s. Fair enough. I do like it that we're getting towards like this isn't technically the last season, but it definitely does kind of like that feel of like, oh, last season of Shadowlands kind of. I know it's going to be season 4. But in this one, it just feels like one of those seasons of an expansion where yes, it is a EU event. Welcome to join us, Venom. We got groups with Alliance over for Pavik. We got 3 out of 5. We need Hordes though. We have room for a Horde group. So if somebody wants to open up LFG for some of the Horde boys, get their friends in LFG, get their friends in a 5-5 group, we'll be good to go. Let me actually message Kragar. Duels today? I might message him. Maybe he'll be like down to make a group. I guess it won't hurt to ask, will it? But yeah, it is EU. But it's like, anyway, what I'm saying is, it's like, feels kind of like towards the end of the expansion type of feel, where usually Blizzard makes like all the classes and specs in PvP. This is where we had our final patch. And usually this is where tuning is like, as good as it can be. Classes are scaled to the point where like everybody's viable. Classes that have an early head start are not as good, but like they're middle ground, like equalize. And classes that are not as good get amped up a little bit more. And you kind of see this like shit where things are kind of sort of balanced. All good. All good. Kragar says he can't play Unforge, but I wonder if some of the boys over for Kragar are able to get some games in. Like, even if Kragar can't, I wonder if the other boys over in Team Kragar, or usually boys that hang out with Kragar, that would join in. Scotty, that's another name I haven't seen today. Is Scotty online by any chance? Scotty. G, he is Sajiro. Oh, he's playing Toveron. Wait, are him and Archie playing together? Potential? Hold on. And to find Sentra. I keep thinking Archie. Maldrax, no. So they might actually run into each other. That'd be kind of cool. Just for sub, gonna give my Warriors some M+ action. Go for it, my guy. Yeah, Warriors are pretty good right now. Fury in particular is really, really solid. But I've seen also Arms able to do like at least a 26 key. So like you could probably do some pushing as Arms, but Fury is just so effective. So definitely give that one a go if you check it out, Warrior. Prot Warrior also is able to do 26s, and I think even a 27 at the highest, which has been a little bit more difficult than for Prot Warrior. I think they still need a bit more of a defensive buff, in my opinion, just to make him a little more equal to all the tanks. No, actually no. To be honest, I don't really know what Prot Warrior would need. I'm not that well versed with Prot, but I guess like maybe it was just defensiveness. Or Prot, oh really? Yo, they're pretty good. Especially once you get your tier set. As a Necro in particular, they seem to be doing really, really well. At least in like 26 keys or 27s. But they're not really behind other tanks that much. It's like the highest every other tank can do is a 28. The highest a Prot Warrior can do is 27. So it's like the difference is very, very tiny. But I think it just has a implication on the meta either way. Because I feel like it just whenever you sign up for groups and stuff, like let's say you're doing like really competitive, really high end, because like 20 pluses, and you're like a Prot. I wonder if there'll be situations where it's like, oh, Prot? Nah, we'll take someone else. Which would be very, very unfortunate, boys. Which would be extremely unfortunate. But Pavak, how we doing? Good, so my guys, 3 out of 5. Do we have any more, by the way, boys? Do we have any more by any chance? Also, where are my Horde groups at, man? We got not a single Horde group so far. We only got Alliance boys over on the EU. Seriously, what happened to my Horde boys? Still 3 out of 5? Okay. We just need 2 more and we'll be good to go, boys. I want to at least get 1 done on EU, man. I know it's taking us a while to get a group together, but I want to get at least 1 done on EU. What happened? EU boys, I miss you guys. Oh. I miss you, boys. Last week I had so much fun with the 5v5 duels, man. A ton of fun. I enjoyed seeing Kragar join in, bringing back that warrior glory. We had Residuum popping on and just absolutely slicing and dicing everybody. I want to see more of that, man. I want to see my boy Arhi join in sometime again, too. But I wonder what happened, Jesus and all that, because usually Jesus is the first one to make groups. Hello, Dove. How you doing, fam? Hope you're having a good one. Pavak with 3 out of 5. What happens if I maybe start a group on the Horde? Would I be able to put one together of Hordes? Should I do that? Should I try to see how the Horde groups are? Because I can maybe put together 5 and then maybe give somebody else lead. I'm good. That's awesome. Yo, what are your thoughts? Andromeda, how you doing, fam? Hope you're having a good one. How you boys all doing? What are your thoughts about the Dragonflight expansion? I don't know if I got to ask you yet, Dove. Pavik just needs 2 more boys on Team Alliance. We'll be good to go, boys. Just 2 more. on Team Alliance, and we're good to go. Dragons? Yeah. Coming back from a break. Should I fire up Druid, Warrior, or Death Knight? That's a great question. Really? That's a hard question to answer, honestly, because all of them are good, especially with some of the tier sets. I feel like Druid, because you have like 4 specs to play with, unless you're like really just a DPSer, and then probably like Warrior or Death Knight. Both of them are really fun right now. If you're looking to maybe tank a little, heal a little, easily Druid, because their tier sets are incredibly good. Dragons? Yeah. Apparently the alpha for it should be out sometime soon, boys. Apparently the alpha for it should be out sometime soonish, hopefully. I think I'm gonna do this, boys. I think I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna start the group for the Horde. I want to see if there's any Horde boys here at all. So, boys, did I type in Dalaran? What the? Here we go. Let's do this. While Pavic is making a group over on the Alliance, I'm gonna try to see if I can put a group together over on the Horde EU. If you guys want to join in for some 5v5 1v1 duels, there it is, 5v5 1v1. I'm not actually gonna be able to play. However, once we gather the group of 5 people, I can add one of you on Relay Team and make you the leader of that group. And once you have a 5-man over in the Horde, I'll kill you against the 5-man over on the Team Pavic over in the Alliance. You should do the duel. This character is not set up for duels at all. I don't have the gear, so it's not like I'll be able to participate. But I will open up the group to try to see if I can maybe gather enough Hordes in here. If there is no LFG group, if you're a Horde and you want to join the 5v5 1v1 duels, we got a group right now, 5v5 1v1 duels. I'll need to make one of you guys lead though, and I will need to add you on Reality for us to get some duels. But if you're interested in joining on the Horde, you guys are more than welcome to. What's up, Vegetables? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. So if you guys want to join, we got Pavic over on the Alliance trying to gather boys together, and we got a Horde group over with me. Except again, I won't be able to play, but I will be able to make one of you guys lead, and we might be able to get a group together overall. Let me see if I can ask Archie. Let's see if he wants to join and maybe make a group. Unless he's just busy doing arenas. We'll just ask him duels, see what he says. Evoker probably be on the main? Likely, right? I think for everybody, Evoker is going to be their main. Look pretty exciting so far. I'll play Evoker, but probably not main it. I know everyone like, wow, yeah, I think a lot of people will be very similar about it. It'll be like Demon Hunter. For a lot of people, Evoker will be like a character that we'll try out for sure. But in terms of maining it, might be a whole nother story, you know? We'll have to wait and see, boys. I want to see if Archie. It's a привет, друг мой. Hello, friend. I don't know if he's gonna say yes or if he's gonna say no. He's gonna say hello. Let's see if we get them together. Warrior Evoker or Shaman Evoker? Warrior Evoker or Shaman Evoker? Oh, as your main? Shaman or Warrior? I guess it depends what they do with the talents, right? I think that's what it really comes down to, because there won't be any bar powers in the game. So we're gonna have Archie joining him. Looks like Archie wants to join in for some duels, but he'll be doing a little bit later. Either way, we have a group over in Alliance with the Pavic. If you're Alliance and would join the 5v5 1v1 duels, you guys are more than welcome to him. And we got ourselves a group on the Horde, trying to see if we can get some Hordes together for some 5v5 boys. We'll see how it goes. I love Sham, but I also love Warrior. Yeah, both of them looking really good. Both of them are looking really good. For sure. Yo, what happened? Boys, we've been here for like an hour and we can't get any groups over on the EU. Oh no. I actually did not expect for them to go today like this. Pavic, how we doing? It was still 3 out of 5, my guy? Yo, this is where you gotta start asking all the friends on Relay to, yo, you wanna join some duels? Hey, my guy, you know, you guildies, all that stuff, man. Ask anybody you know. Be like, hey, you're doing some 5v5 1v1 duels. Are you interested in joining? Maybe Abe knows a couple of people. Maybe Abe knows a couple of PvP friends. Is like, yo, you want to join some duels? Still 3 out of 5? But yo, we can at least fill out one group on NA. Is it you on a holiday? I have no idea, actually, DJ. I have no clue. It might be one of those things where April, maybe right now, it's like in April, it's a pretty busy time of the year. But we should be getting towards May very, very soon, and more people should be going on holiday at that point. We'll enjoy the vids. Jonathan, how you doing, my guy? Boys, if you guys want to join the 5v5 1v1 duels, we're doing some over on the region of EU. Try to put some groups together. Oh, okay. Argy says he doesn't have this tier set and his gear is kind of behind, but he said he's gonna make a group together really soon. I told him, okay, so maybe he could ask a bunch of dudes on his real ID that he knows. Said Phil on NA, casuals, I could do that. You said Phil on NA, because I can do that. Oh, we're trying to see if we could get our EU group together today, because Friday usually is EU, but potentially, if somebody wants to start a group over on the NA, I'm not against that. If somebody, like, if we can't get a group on the EU, but we can get some duels over on the NA, that might be a possibility. I wonder if we'll be able to potentially get one over on the NA, like quickly together, scrape some boys, at least have some kind of fun today. That could be really fun. Yeah, I wonder if my boy Night King or Seavark would be down to potentially put some groups together. Maybe we'll be able to, make one over on the NA for all we know. I have no idea. I'm actually still perplexed. We can't get anybody on the EU. Normally we just get more EU boys than ever for 5v1, so I'm actually really surprised. But Pavik still with 3 out of 5. Looking for more alliance if you guys want to join in. And I haven't gotten any signups over for the Horde site at all. I guess Horde is asleep. Morning, daddy dad. What's up, B-Mella? How you doing, my man? Hope you are having a good one, my guy. But yeah, if someone wants to make a group over in NA to see if maybe we can fill one, that's always a possibility, boys. Maybe Dal want to join in? I don't have a functional character AA, by the way. How you doing? Yeah, all of my EU characters are kind of borked, all completely. Like, none of them have any decent gear. Like, that's all the gear that I have in my bags. I don't have Legos unlocked. I don't have anything unlocked this character. Like, I'd join in. You really need that fill that badly. This guy wouldn't be able to. Atho? Yo, Atho, man. Atho actually haven't been joining the duels at all. BRB sound good, my guy. But yeah, I'd join in AA. I'd join in, man. Me too. I just started, but no points on Forge. BRB with a functional one, homie. I don't have any functional characters on EU. But I do have a character on NA. A couple of them. I wonder if it might be possible if, let's say, we get Chicago and Night King to list some groups over on the what's it? We got some characters over on the some boys over on the NA to maybe put a group together real quickly. I don't think Chicago is online though. Oblit? Oh my goodness. Wait, Oblit is in North America? Wait, really? I thought Oblit was Horde or EU. I mean, I'm really bad at this. 4 out of 5. Baba God, 4 out of 5 boys. This is one more in Team Alliance. It'll be good to go. I can log in, but it'll kill me, guys. I want to 1v5 it. Yo, we need one more for Team Pavik for Alliance over on the EU. It'll be good to go. Snoopy? Yo, if somebody has Snoopy out of the reality, maybe like, yo, Snoopy, you want to put a group together? I'm sure he'll be able to put some boys together for some back-to-back 5v5 1v1 duels. That could be really fun. Pavik with a 4 out of 5. We need one more for Team Alliance, boys. At least we'll have one EU team ready to go. We'll still need a second team over on the EU. I've been trying to put a group together on LFG. Just trying to see if I can maybe list it to get some Hordy boys to join in. But yeah. Pavik with the +1 though, and we'll have a 5-man on Alliance ready to go. We still need a second group, but at least we got one ready. Go block, yeah. Wherever you guys have added in reality, man. If you guys want to be like, yo, you want to join the duels? Maybe see if we can form a group together, because we will just have what with Pavik getting +1 over in Team Alliance. We'll just need one more, and we'll be good to go, boys. One more, and we'll be good to go. And Argy said he's gonna try to make a group together. I guess we'll have to wait and see until he puts one together. Maybe we'll be able to get one on the Horde with everybody on his real ID, just summoning up all the boys he knows. I'm out of coffee already, man. Well, actually, there's like a very little bit left. Alrighty. Completely out of that, boys. And we still haven't got a duel together. Dude, I don't think I've ever had a stream where we've been here for like an hour and we haven't really been able to get a, well, actually not exactly an hour. It's like 44 minutes because I was a little late today trying to get everything done for the evening. But yeah, it's been a while since we've been in a situation where it's like we haven't been able to get EU duels together. I'm actually kind of surprised, honestly. I'm a little bit surprised, chat, not gonna lie. I'm a little bit sad too, because I love seeing the EU boys, man. I love watching the EU boys play. But maybe if we just wait a little bit longer, once Argy gets a group together, once Argy opens up LFG, might be able to get ourselves a solid Hordy group, potentially. But no one's been joining me though, so that's a little unfortunate. So I guess I'll delist myself. But anyways, Pavik is still trying to put a group together on LFG. You guys are more than welcome to add him or join the group. Just type in number 5 in the custom search, hit enter, you'll be good to go, boys. Oh man, I want to see if Chill Pill's on. I'm gonna write to Chill Pills. I want to see maybe if it's possible for us to potentially get some NA groups. Where is Chicago, by the way, in my Discord messages? Where's the homie? Chicago? Chicago. Oh, there you are, friend. Is he offline? Oh, he's around. He's like AOA. I didn't even see him. Need an NA group? I can make one if you really want B tag. I'm just seeing what Chills says, man. Maybe Chills will try to put one together. I'm gonna try to get this up. Let's try it. Yeah, so we're gonna have Chill Pills trying to see if we can put a group together over on the team NA. Should I hop on both NA and EU just in case? See if we can put a group together. Oh, Dalaran, yo, Sentry tried to see if we can put one. Boys, if you guys want to join Team Horde with Sentry, or he trying to put one group together over on the Team EU Horde, you guys are more than welcome to join in. Who will join Bua? Or da for Mist? Yeah, Arky says, Horde, we got 4 spots ready to go. Yeah, Chill is going to try to see if we can put one on Alliance, at least on Alliance, or the Horde EU. He's going to try to see if we can put one over on the Horde. Oh no, NA. I'm so all over the place, man. I'm so confused. Let's see. Chosen. What's up, Oscar? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. So we're gonna try to see if we can do something weird here, boys. We're gonna try to see if we can get Hordy groups, with Pavik still looking for more alliance, with Arky looking for some more boys over on the Horde for 5V5 1v1 DUELS. You guys are more than welcome to join in. But we will also try to see if we can maybe put some groups over on the NA. EU or NA now? Kind of both, actually, AA. We gotta try to see if we can still try to put some groups over on the Dub with Chan Bones. What's up, fam?
My warrior.
Oh my goodness.
216 ILVL.
Uh-huh.
Warrior is my favorite class.
Do you do that?
I don't want to invest time just to be outclassed by other classes. That's my concern right now. I only have time for one character.
I think Warrior's a fantastic class, Dove. I think they're awesome. Fury is a great spec. They do a ton of damage. They have a very fun tier set and a lot of viable covenants. In PvP, they're great. In raiding, they're pretty good. And in Mythic Pluses, they're also pretty good. I think Fury Warrior is a great class. I think a range, though, a range class like a Boomkin is usually safer, just because like a melee versus a range are usually more preferred for like PvE cons or like Mythic Pluses, or potentially raids because of their innervaid ability. And in dungeons, they also bring in the trees, which will take away attention from the tank. So if you're looking to play something, Warrior is a fantastic class. I think you should really go all in. But if you want to be like extra safe and you're like, you know what, you want to be as careful as possible, Druid should be a backup. I think that's what you should do. You should have a plan A and a plan B. I say go all in on Warrior. I say go all in. They're enjoyable as hell. They're a blast. But as a backup, Druid is a fantastic option. Yo, can we get a hashtag Dove in the chat showing appreciation for a monthful? Dono fam, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Or two people here over on Alliance. Let me see. Night King. 2 out of 5 on NA. Boys, if you are NA and you want to join some 5v5 1v1 duels, feel free to join your boy Night King. Let me actually see if I can list it here. Champions. We got NA groups if you guys want to join up. We got NA groups, boys, with Night King 2 out of 5 over on the team NA. You guys are more than welcome to join in with Night King. Maybe if you can get some real IDs. Perfect time to start scouring real IDs, getting the regular boys in. Yeah, perfect time, man. Maybe we can get a group together on the Horde and potentially one on Alliance. Let me see if I could ask Chicago, because I know Chicago will be able to get one Alliance. Hey, we are... Let me see, because maybe we can get Chicago to make an Alliance group and Night King to make a Horde group. We might be able to get some of the NA boys in here for a 5v5. Если у кого-то не хочет на орде, я могу к ним. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Did RK get a group together? Hold on. Wait, hold on. How do you say hold on in Russian? У тебя 4? Does he have a 4 out of 5? Wait, does Arky have a 4 group? He said 4.5 on our team. Does Arky? Yeah, you really? Wait, let's go. Yo, Kruto. Hold on, Arky got a group. Hold on, wait. Arky says he's got a 4 out of 5. Oh, Arky does have a 4 out of 5. Wait a second. We need a +1 on Arky and Pavik. Do you have anybody else? Pavik, 5 out of 5? Wait, do we finally get a group on EU together? No way. I told you bring people here. We have 4? Wait, you have 4? Hey, on a Horde or Alliance, Pavik got a 5. We just need a +1 on Team EU apparently. Night King, keep the groups rolling, my guy, on EU, on NA. We never really know, man. If we can actually get some groups on EU, we'll just take those same groups and we'll just spam queue those. Oh, the rest of this night, man. No way we actually get some groups all of a sudden. Wow. Okay. Well, maybe 3 out of 5. Night King, keep making groups. Looks like EU is maybe got some groups. Keep NA listed just in case. I am asking around, see if we have second NA group. Yo, I don't know if Seawork is doing anything. I think he might be busy though. I asked Chicago, but I don't know if Chicago is making a group. Is Night King Ali? I think he's Horde. I think Night King is Horde Andromeda. But if you want to make alliance, when you're more than welcome to. Alcatim, how you doing, fam? Hope you're having a good one. Boys, we just hit a +1 over on the team Horde. And we'll need, and we'll be good to go. Yo, does Scotty want to join? Sojiro. Let me see if Sojiro wants to join in. Ali? Wait, you're Ali now, Night King? Wait a second. Are you Alliance? 4 out of 5? What the? Wait, you're Alliance? Wait, so we need a Horde then. Wait a second. We need a Horde group now on the EU, NA apparently. When'd you go Alliance? Are you back to Human Death Knight? Let's go. That's huge. Because I can't find them. Okay, wait. So are you Alliance or you Horde? I can't tell actually anymore. Yeah, we just hit a +1 by the way on team Archie. It'll be good to go, boys. Archie just hit a +1. How do you type in Russian? Sprasi всех друзей. There we go. Okay, hopefully I got it right. Hopefully, yes, yes, cool. I swap around so much. Yo, Human DK King, let's go. I love it. I love that, Night King. I love that, my guy. Chilled. I think it's my favorite when Chilled is when Chilled plays that Human Death Knight. I mean, Orc looks good too, don't get me wrong. I thought he's my favorite iteration of Night King though, the Chilled Pills. The boy was an undead during PTR. That was my favorite iteration of ya. I thought some of those mogs looked amazing on the Death Knight. But it looked good either way, man. Yeah, we just did a +1 over on Team Horde. It would be good to go, boys. Let's did a +1 over on the 5V5 1v1 Duel Horde. Sentry, Ali, yo, Real ID. This is where you gotta ask some friends, man. Anybody you know. Just did a +1 over in Horde, boys. We'll be good to go. Bro, start. RH versus all the group 4 out of 5. Yo, we just did a +1 in there. And we'll have a proper 5v5. Undead easy. Undead looks really, really good. Hey, do you have any Real ID friends that would be interested in joining, by the way? Just did a +1, we'll be good to go. I really want to get him. Let me see if it's a Jeremy would be interested. Hold on, Scotty. I love Undead. Scotty, yo, we got a 5v5 groups up. Horde needs +1 if you want to join. I'm just gonna ask him in case he's interested. I love Undead, it's my favorite Horde race, but the racial isn't that good for DK. That's true. Only reason I don't play it, yeah, Lichborn is already a thing. Orc and human racial are just too good for DK pet to pass up. I agree with that. Yeah, when you already have Lichborn, there's not really much you can do. I tried to get him, but they went to sleep. All good, hey, don't worry about it. Plus, yo, we got a group. Let's go. We're here, boys. Alrighty. Let's hope we don't have any LFG. Yo, Pavok, Sentry, we're just gonna spam queue you guys. Unless we get an alliance, unless we get an NA group together, we're gonna spam queue you guys tonight, back to back. So don't go anywhere. Keep the groups as is. We're just gonna get our duels out of the way. Spam you guys a bunch tonight, yeah? As long as we're in. Did it work? Oh wait, no, it didn't work. Crap. I got so excited for the duels. I tried to spam out my, what is it, the command, and I got it wrong completely. And it was like, oh, type help if you're looking for commands. We did it, boys! First 5v5 1v1 duels group of the evening. Took us only an hour to put one together, but here we are, boys. Thank you so much for joining the duels. I really do appreciate you. Let's have some fun tonight with some 5v1s, man. We got some boys together. Let's have ourselves a blast, yeah? Let's have ourselves a good time in the 5v5s, boys. Back to back spamming these, okay? Don't go anywhere. Seriously, please don't go anywhere. It took us so long to get these groups together, boys. Switch. We got ourselves together a group of Team 1. We got Awesome in here. Awesome? Oh, what the? Looking like an executioner of sorts. No oh, actually, there is shoulders, but it looks so weird because it's almost like you got a helm, but also you got like a mask. Why does it look so weird? This helm, I don't know what it is, man. It's just me. We got Bua Lock on this group as well. We got this frame skip. Look at just skip around with a. You got yourself a Convoke Trinket. I'm a little bit afraid. We got Arhi joining as an enhancement Shamansman. And we got ourselves Kochachi over as a Marksmanship Hunter with Bua Luck dropping down. Big old rain of fire. This man is prepping for his tier set. We got Fassel over on the team 2. On that team, we also got Alonia as a Horde. We got Kiosku in the back. We got ourselves Swas. And we also got ourselves Talarion joining us in arms. Ooh, Warrior. He got himself more of a silver look rather than blue. I love it. Fassel gonna be first up versus Bua. And Bua got himself a couple of Rain of Fire. I think this man might have cooked himself up a big old Chaos Bolt spam wombo combo. Immediately gonna be a big old Cataclysm around the court. It does tag the pet, but doesn't tag Fassel. Fassel making sure to get some, I think maybe a slow into Bua. That's exactly what he did. Gonna be a quick banish on the pet though. And Fassel's gonna wait out, watching this Warlock slowly shuffle over to him. Fassel was thinking maybe we're going for a bit of a Decimating Bolt setup to empower his Demon Bolts further. Bua setting up a plan B, a gateway out. It's going to be a stun into Bua. It is going to be kind of a longer stun, but it is going to give him immunity to CC afterwards. Going to be Imlate set up as Bua. Just trying to get himself a bit of resources. It's going to be a quick interrupt for Fassel. He's going to bail out of there completely. This is going to be also Bua chasing after him, not using that Warlock Gateway as a backup, but rather using that Warlock Gateway in order to catch up to Fassel. Quick flash cut from Fassel is going to resummon a fresh new pet, and Bua is going to be a little bit behind, just trying to catch up to Fassel, trying to get next to him. It's going to be quick, reflect, stun onto Bua, but rather gets interrupted, trying to go for a big Chaos Bolt setup, but looks like Fassel is going to be able to avoid it. Bua got himself a lot of damage ready to go. Mortal into Bua, doesn't have a way to break out of this one, doesn't really have a lot of defenses, needs something here. Going to be a wall, trying to see if he can gateway over. Still wants to go for a big setup. Is going to send out one singular Chaos Bolt into Fassel, spawning in a big old Blasphemy together with an Infernal, but looks like Bua is a little bit behind on health. Fassel trying to go for a bit of a fear. It's going to be immune, I think, but Bua once is going to got himself a soul shape in order to get around that pillar. He's going to got himself a soul shape, man. English, I'm so good at it. Down onto Bua, interrupted, drain life from Fassel, looking just to whittle away Bua while also maintain his own health bar. Going to be Castle set up, but others been surrounding Bua, might just be dead. Got him to reflect, but I think it might be over. That Felguard trying to see if he can shut him down right now. He's barely alive to Felguard. Barely alive, trying to see if he can get away from Fassel. Got himself Rain of Fire. This man is not giving up. At least he's trying not to. Mortal Coil hit him, and that's going to be Fassel taking him out. I don't know if that was a Decimating Bolt setup, but definitely Demon Bolt does end up taking him out, with Bua trying to load up for a big old go. I think next time Bua's got it, man. I feel like any other class, with Fassel having as many pets as he did, just shut down his soul burst in the opener. Gonna be that big Convoker burst out of Frameskip. He ends up biting down the pet completely. Frameskip still has a bit of immunity, as Fassel can't really do much about it right now. Does go for a Dark Pact, and Frameskip better use that Resolve Trick in order to maximize the rest of his burst. Fear coming out of Fassel. Does get hit with a Root, which is gonna activate his own Resolve Trinket. As he goes in for a Fear onto Frameskip, doesn't go anywhere. It gives opportunity to drain him. Bro, Tyrant hitting his head. Yo, Bua, you got it next time, my guy. Yeah, I agree with you. That Tyrant basically slapped you up. That was a tough one because you got locked down by those stuns, back-to-back CC, by those Felguards, and interrupted. And the Tyrant was able to just, I mean, it's a lot of damage with CC, like Resolve Trinket. You basically giving up some of the control, but you do get a little bit more like, okay, I'll sit a CC now, but then once you hit the next CC, so you kind of break apart chain CC. But then like a 4-second CC like a Mortal Coil becomes that much more valuable. It's a tough one, but I think you got it next time. Wrathgar getting someone up for Fassel. As he sees the main pet getting hit with a cycle, going to be a main to Fassel with a Convoke to follow. Does separate the Warlock from the pet, trying to see if he can make some damage in. That's not enough though. Trying to continue with the bites of Fassel, dropping down the Fellor, knocking down Frameskip with a stun to follow. It's going to be Obelisk down. All the pets are empowered. Tyrant joining in. This is where Frameskip trying to see if he can bow out of here. No way to stop him. He's just going to avoid the Tyrant completely. The pets are still empowered with the Obby, and actually he's just going to get in front of that Tyrant. This is where Fassel just needs to let Frameskip stand in front of the Tyrant. Let him get casted on it, because that's actually quite a valuable amount of damage. Fassel getting hit with the main could be in a tight spot. Does he have a stun for Frameskip or anything? Most likely has a Mortal Coil. He needs some kind of CC anything right now. He does get a Mortal Coil. That's going to be a wall. Actually, not a wall for Fassel. That's just result chicken. Frameskip getting kind of low. Stunned out in the open. Potential could be big go for Fassel. Get himself a big drain into a fear onto the Feral. But looks like the Feral is going to be able to escape behind the pillar with the friends in regen. Dropping down the big gate with Fassel going in for his own Hellstone. It looks like he's just going to keep the pets over there with Frameskip. Actually, Wrathguard goes down. If Frameskip will stop this next Wrathguard, he'll be in a fantastic spot. That's going to stop him with a Convoker, Wall, and a Dark Pack for Fassel. He's done everything he can just to survive this burst, unless he got another Mortal Coil. He might be in trouble. Stun into Frameskip as the Feral Druid recovered all that hell behind the pillar one time. Fear onto Frameskip, and all Fassel can do right now is just try to recover. Drain and drain some more. Getting interrupted on Shadow did recover a little bit of health. At least he's doing kind of sort of okay. As we are finally hitting that 5-minute dampener, boys. Frameskip, does he have? He has resolve streak coming up in 20 seconds. Could he maybe go for the biggest go? He needs to find a way to take down that pet, to eliminate it out of the way, as long as there's no pets next to him. He should be able to get a lot of his bursts and his fangs and bites sung into Fassel. That's kind of the gameplay he's looking for. Stun into Frameskip, getting hit with a decimating bolt, could be potentially big damage out of Fassel, trying to go for drain life, getting hit with a skull bash. And Frameskip again behind the pillar. Again, needs to start working down the pet as best as possible, or at least land a Cyclone. Potentially could have a go here. Fassel trying to see if he can get away. While the pet is CC'd, he wants to make sure the pet is next to him. Frameskip trying to get an opener onto Fassel. Fellord joining in. That's going to be the Obelisk down. Potentially could be a Tyrant as well. Fassel could maybe have a go here. Is going to go for the Tyrant potentially. Gamoke out of Frameskip. Has all these pets that he can attack, but the Tyrant is absolutely blasting him. This man could be in big trouble. Frameskip does it. They go down. Oh, with a Decimate Demon Bolt at the end. I don't even know if it was empowered by decimating, but all those pets collapsing, having all those extra NPCs next to you really confuses Convoke. It's a fun ability and does a lot of damage, as long as you only have one single target in front of you. Otherwise, those bites can sink into your imps, those bites can go into your main pet, the tank can get hit with a shred. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough being a druid sometimes. Bash onto Awesome, get himself immediate karma. This man is just going all in versus Fassel. Mortal Coil with a fear just gonna get him out of there. That's an Aegis Trinket on top of it. Fassel's just trying to see if he can control Awesome. This man is kind of like not really doing a normal fear pathing where he runs away. He's like running to the left and to the right. It's almost like strafing. Fassel's still under pressure. Big Fist of Fury damage. Another fear coming out from Fassel. Gonna be Zuen joining in. Ansem could potentially have himself big go. Stun onto Alsum as Fassel just tried to see if he could walk away. Did I call him Ansem earlier? I'm thinking Kingdom Hearts for some reason. Boop, Ring of Peace could be really bad. Fassel getting interrupted. Does have himself Dark Pack to give himself a shield. Needs to get some kind of mobility just to get out of the way. Does have a port. That's going to be able to escape that Fist of Fury for Awesome. This man is running 2 Pursuer set. That Fist of Fury is really deadly. Going to be a full flash cut for Fassel. I see he's uninterruptible with a resolve trick and try to see if he can go for a fear off of that Mortal Coil versus Awesome. And he has a Tyrant backup. If he can get away this monk, if he can get this monk to get away from the pillar. Now that the monk used Port, if he can somehow get this monk out in the open with the Tyrant, as well as maybe Fell Lord, and maybe a Obelisk, he could be in a great spot. Stun into Awesome around the corner. Fassel swinging in, pushing aggressively, just trying to get himself a couple of Demon Bolts in, trying to crack through the Fleshcraft shield. Awesome does those out the defensive. He's going to try to sink in some damage into the main pad. Looks like he's not really focused on killing it, but rather he's just focusing on building up resources off of it. Going to be a fresh new pet summoned up for Fassel. Pet charging out after Awesome. But he's going to try to see if he can reset himself back up. I think this man is going to wait until he has poured back up, and then he's going to have a go versus Fassel, knowing that he's going to have a go. Stun. Fassel is going to be immune to the next CC. Does get himself a port out of the way with a quick drain. Just trying not to give Awesome an opportunity to get himself a setup. Fell Lord around the corner, almost lands that hit. That's going to be full Obby down as Fassel again trying to get Awesome to get kited back towards the Obby. Going to be Awesome taking a bit of that damage from his Fell Guards. It looks like all those pets still benefit from the Obelisk. That's going to be a karma burn through completely. Awesome could be in big trouble. Get himself in. Oh, he just walked over there, put the pets on him, walked out of there with the Obelisk. This is why you want to take out the Obelisk as soon as you can, man. Kachachi going to be up next. Marksmanship Hunter, as both of those Fell Lords or Fell Guards is still in play. Oh, one of them is rather a Wrath Guard, the other is a Fell Guard. Same pet, different model, different name. But Kachachi going to try to see if he can maybe get swing around. Kachachi has a name. It's almost like has the word Quacha, which means cat. Trying to see if he can go for some kitty cat aim shots, I guess. I'm not really sure. Decimated Bolt does get in. Pokes out just to get hit by Decimated Bolt. Super on Forge does go for a turtle with a flesh cut as he's feeling the pressure. 26% dampener. So far, Fassel is surviving to fight another day. Getting interrupted on Shadow could be really bad for him. Kotachi getting interrupted with the Axe Toss. Freezing trap on the pet for a moment. Trying to get a rapid fire onto Facile as he's just looking for a little bit of recovery. He has got no mana. He actually has 0 mana for drains anymore. He's drained his own mana completely. Scatter shot could be really bad for Facile. Big kill shot to follow. Oh, hunting down the doggy Warlock with Facile taking out 3 boys back to back with Demon Army. With the Demon Squad. Tellurion looking really armored. Look at that set. That looks fantastic. It's almost got like a high fantasy knight in shining armor. Stormbolt onto Kotachi, who's going to be able to trick it out of it. Going to be double tap available for Kotachi. I think he already used double tap. Oh, there goes a double tap. Quick avatar for Tellurion. Trying to give himself a reconnect with a leap, with a slow. That's going to be Kotachi still sinking in aim shots into that man. Tellurion is still slow on hell. That's going to be big. Chakram. Tellurion might need to power parry here. Does power parry. Looking to take down the hunter. Is he able to? It could be anyone's game at this point. Tellurion trying to see if he can leap away. At no health whatsoever. Got himself a flesh cut. That flesh cut might be his saving grace. And I think that was maybe a Shadow Meld too. And he got himself the big recovery. Kotachi making a mistake here, letting Tellurion go for that recovery. Second wind is letting the man catch back up. And Tellurion is at least going to be able to get himself a bit of a reset. Leaping right in, Stormbolt into Kotachi. Does see himself the big execute, potential reflect. No freezing trying to stop him, and does end up slicing and dicing him out of the way. With your boy Ari, last one left. He still has 4 people to go through. Dampening kind of high versus a Arms Warrior, so should be able to take down Arms Warrior since they have no healing. Big Ellie Blast scratching down on Tellurion. Ghostu's joining in. Earth Elemental clobbering down onto Tellurion's head. Quick Fear. Arhi looks like he had a pre-Tremor Totem ready to go. It was almost like he expected that was going to happen. Tellurion with a banner just to give himself mobility and a little bit of mastery. Damage about trying to see if he can use his mastery to slice right through. Arhi is going to be unable to since his health is so low. As an Arms Warrior, if you don't have a way to, don't have a flesh cap, you can't really heal back up to full. Damn, the lock, what's up, baby? How you doing, my man? Yo, you played really, really well, dude. Pretty easy. Well done. Stun onto Alonia as Walk comes out for Arhi as he's looking to see if he can get some recovery. 41% dampening. Not going to make it easier for Arhi to recover if he wants to fight through the rest of the team, too. He's going to have to use everything in his way in order to blast out damage to Alonia, but also find a way to self-heal himself. Going to use a static totem to get away. Flesh cap, there's no way for Alonia to stop it right now. Could have went for maybe a Skull Bash, but it would have been yoinked back by the static totem. Ellie Blast onto Alonia. Does pop a wall. Alonia is playing it very, very not carefully. Oh, big bite though. Played very, very low on health, but just focused on the damage. Focused on the dampening and how it's so much higher to try to see if he could take down Arhi. With Facile, 1 million healing. This man did more healing as a Warlock than damage. I actually wonder what I want to say I know what you use for healing. Nothing crazy. But like, that's a lot of healing. That seems like quite a bit. Let's get another one going, boys. Pavik, let me know when you're ready. Sentry is ready to go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, boys. I love this. Having fun the way good. Yeah, I like it, yeah. I'm glad we actually get some EU Duels tonight. Again, yo, Pavik, let me know when you're ready, my guy. 5-man ready to go. We got Dalaran, we got the boys. You gotta get them back in there. Pavik, let me know when you're ready, or if you want to pass the group lead to Abe, because I do have Abe added as well. Ready? Let's go. When you hit me up about Duels and actually gear in my Aflock. Yo, how you liking Afi? I actually noticed that earlier on stream. Chilled. I said to the stream, oh wait, Chill's isn't a Warlock? And I said, you know what? I feel like it's kind of like a fitting alt. Because when you play a Death Knight, the only thing closest to a Death Knight as a caster is a Warlock. So I was like, that's kind of fitting. And the fact that you're playing them as Unholy, I'm like, yo, Unholy and Affliction are kind of sort of similar. Like the dot aspect. I mean, not as much nowadays. It used to be more dot heavy in older expansions, but you get what I mean, right? You get what I'm saying. Or like, it's my favorite class to play. I hope you enjoyed it, man. Hope you like it. What's up, Macdo? How do my man? Hope you're having a good one, my dude. You're a guy? You're cactus. How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Furry? Maybe. But dude, yo, I don't care if you play the war again. Bro, he pops, he pumps, he pipes. You know what I mean? Honestly, working customizations do look good. Do you have to be a furry? Am I a furry for saying that? That their customization look good? I mean, have you seen a Worgen Outrogue? Dude, that pistol shot animation with some of the new customizations. Dude, their pistol shot animation is probably the best looking. I'll probably play Worgen if I played Alliance. Just because of the looks. Because, you know, I played Nightborn for the looks anyway, so, like, who cares? Honestly. So Twitch. We got ourselves Swas over for the team, too. I don't think Swas ever really got to play that much last game, but he's going to be able to go versus Awesome. Monk versus Monk. BDB versus BDB. Swas is playing with a Relentless Trinket, so should be able to sit. Stuns a little bit less long. Quick, let's get one to Awesome. Could potentially be in trouble. Gonna be that Karma with his win. It's gonna be lots of damage. Swas going for a cover of his own and might be able to have that Karma dominance. It's gonna be the Fist of Fury. It's gonna get booped out of the way. That's Awesome trying to do everything to catch a live. Gonna be booped again. Just trying to get booped towards Swas. Trying to see if he can go for a big old kick. Boards away. That's gonna be Swas looking to maybe land on such a death, but looks like Swas might have got turned around on. Oh, Swas had it turned around. Awesome got a Fist of Fury at the perfect moment. Oh, that was beautiful. The Duels versus Monks, man. That was a quick one. Look at this, man. Flexi is like, I got this, boys. I got this for my team. It looked like the other Monks, had the advantage, had to go, but then that Fist of Fury came out of nowhere. I wonder how many of you boys, and you in particular, the Monks, would be willing to try the Nightfit Monk gameplay. Because Nightfit Monk, we had a body join in for Duels last week, trying to make Nightfit work, and actually, he popped off. He had some big old one-shots as a Nightfit. As weird as it is, there's actually some synergy with it. And you have incredibly good mobility with Soul Shape too. Which Monks don't really need more mobility, but like, I feel like when you have I feel like mobility is one of those things you can't have enough of. I feel like defensives, maybe there could be a lot of defensives. Mobility, you can never have enough mobility. Especially with the way that Soul Shape functions. It's just so fluid. It's just so good. You know? That's going to be in cap onto Facile. Does play Relentless Trinket, or Resolve Trinket rather. So that's something for Awesome to remember. He goes for a leg sweep, but Facile is going to have immunity for it. So when you go for an in cap to stop Facile, you're going to have to be very, very careful there. Very, very careful. Real Bullock, I think it is. I think it is. We'll hopefully be able to get him to, hopefully he won't be able to go in last for his group, so we get a chance to see him play. Gonna be a full setup pass, full zoo getting summoned up, but Facile also doesn't want to touch the petting zoo. Instead, it's gonna be a quick karma as Facile swings around with Mortal Coil Fear, trying to keep him in bay. Also, somehow the fear pathing is so perfect, it keeps him behind the boxes, away from the tyrant, avoided a lot of that tyrant damage. He still has a full array of pets, even more demon doggas as well as demons, just Fel Guards and Fel Lords and Wrath Guards and all that. Fel Lords and Wrath Guards and Fel Lords, oh my. Attacking and chasing after the boy. It's Awesome, just trying to give himself a bit of recovery. He knows it could be an interrupt from Facile. Facile likely plays the normal interrupt where he summons a Fel Hunter or Fel Hound. Awesome trying to see if he can make some damage happen. It's going to be Trinket. He does, I think he knows that Facile has himself the Resolve Trinket, right? Because he keeps capping him to set up. But then I think it's like he goes for a stun. Actually, no, he didn't go for a stun this time, so he is aware. He actually could do a bit of cheesiness to it. He could use Interrupt into nothing to proc the Resolve Trinket, or at least remove the buff of it. So in cap, Facile gets Resolve Trinket. If you go Spearhead Strike, Interrupt nothing, it'll remove the Trinket buff. Leg Sweep, it'll be 20% more effective leg sweep. It's very cheesy. You're throwing in a lot of ways to interrupt the Warlock, but at least you get yourself a proper CC, a proper stun. BDB down for Awesome. Try to see if he can use that BDB in order to give himself a little bit of survivability. Dropping down a real BDB versus Facile. Try to see if he can maybe set up a bit of burst. Facile got himself full flash cut ready to go. Leg Sweep gonna be full. Awesome got a Leg Sweep on the pet as well. Trying to go for as much damage as possible. Facile with the Aegis Trinket. Do you use the Aegis Trinket while stunned? Or did I miss-see that? Also with the Mortal Coil, if you're to follow Facile, just looking for a little bit of that drain life recovery. Recovers quite a substantial amount of his health. Awesome again, dropping down BDB proc on himself. Stun to Awesome though, could be in a tight spot. Facile with a fear. That's going to be a decimated ball. Could be really bad for Awesome. Gets himself really low on health. That's going to be a flush cap. Disney and interrupt for Facile. No interrupt, but that's going to be a Ring of Peace to boop him out of the way on top of it. Awesome got himself a little bit of recovery. He needs to recovery over more health. He wants to be able to take down Facile. Trying to get the pressure on the pet. Might be able to take down the pet over time. That's going to be triple Demon Doggas join in. That's only just a couple of Globus from Facile, and Awesome is already in trouble. Fel Lord locking him down for a second. That's going to be stunned from another Velcro. That's going to be Hanagle dropping in as a Diffuse Magic is down with a comment to follow. Alsam got nothing left. Vassal got himself a Dark Pact. He just did his best to do the rest of the damage. It's going to be a big old portal with Warlock as Awesome is trying to see if he can escape away. Going to be the Tyrant to empower those pets and extend the duration. The pets are back on top of Awesome. A lot of the damage they're going to do is going to chew right through, right past that Aegis Magic Absorb Trinket. Wrathguard, a new one getting summoned up. The Tyrant is back over there to give Awesome just like a, hey, how's it going? Quick ink cap on the Tyrant. As the Demon Dog is still in play, another set of dogs are in. Those dogs are just going to chew right through him. Awesome is literally a chew toy for the Demon Dogs. Mortical is sent in. Awesome, I think it's just dead to the pets. Yeah. Look at that, dude. Those Demon Dogs are so strong. I feel like Warlocks need to just focus on making the strongest Demon Dogs ever. Frameskip tried to get a stun open onto Facile, but the Resolve Trinket was there to keep him at bay, to keep him alive. And Frameskip is looking to chew right through those pets as a fresh new Wrathguard is going to summon up by Facile. My goodness. Those pets are just tough to deal with. Damn, man, I have 258 GS. Gear score? Yo, you did pretty good, AA. That was really well done. It's just those dogs, man. They're just so spooky. Skull Bash onto Facile. Does gain the Resolve Trinket. Frameskip backing up out of there. He wants to maximize his Convoke burst. He needs to get a full stun on the Pet or Cyclone. Next could be a big bash. Actually, Frameskip trying to get stunned up. That's going to be new Wrathguard getting summoned. That's actually forcing Facile to burn through the Fel Domination ability. Well, Feral Dom will allow you to quickly summon a pet, but because Frameskip never CC'd one, Facile basically resummon, and Frameskip will still go for a Cyclone, maybe get a full stun into Facile. Facile is surrounding himself with a couple other pets. There's imps nearby. If he walks towards those imps, he might be okay. Quick movement to Facile, trying to go for a big Convoke. The pet is still in play, but the bites go through him. Another bite on Facile, could be in trouble. Doesn't get out of there. That's going to be Warlock Hellstorm for a second just to give himself a little bit more healing. And a Fellor joined in with a quick fear versus Frameskip as the Tyrant is getting to join in. Frameskip trying to see if he can juke out of there with the wall and everything. Trying to avoid these pets as best possible. Might be able to get far enough away to reset. No, the Demon Dog is charging, but he does get a problem between. Facile doesn't get any kind of healing out of it. Gonna be re-stunned by the Feral. And looking to end Facile right now. Might be able to get a big old bite. Mortical last second. Facile does get a wall, trying to recover as much health as possible. Frameskip with a stun yet again. And another knockdown by the Fel Lord. It looks like Facile is really turning around into Frameskip. Frameskip getting hit by a couple of bolts. And look at Facile recovering as much health as he did. That man got dangerously low there for a second, but he's back in action. Facile trying to land a fear. Quick Skull Bash. That's going to activate Resolve. The pet is dead, and Facile does not have a Fel Domination in order to get a new pet unless he's running maybe the Conduit. Can he summon a fresh new pet? Try to Flesh Cap. There's no way to interrupt it. He's going to have himself the Dark Pact, so at least he got him some defenses. Picking up the Eye with a Wrathguard is going to be able to stun it. That's going to be a big old Dark Bag. All those shields on top of one another. Big Convoke. Facile can't really do much about it. Does get a Mortical last second though. And is able to drain some health from Frameskip. Any kind of health you get out of him is going to be good. Does summon in Demon Doggers? It looks like Demon Doggers were a little slow to run at him. Does get a new Wrathguard, so now Facile is back in business. Frameskip is again going to have to find a way to CC that pet. Stun onto Facile with a stun by the pet. Frameskip is just going to have to see the CC. No Mortical to follow. Facile does port out of there. Does separate him from the pet. Wait, could this be the go? It is going to be a big old Aegis Trinket. It's going to be a big bites. Facile's in trouble. Oh, Frameskip doesn't end up taking him out. But Alonia going to be up next. Trying to see if he can end Frameskip. Full bleeds again and sank in. Trying to load him up full of dots. Full defenses are up for Frameskip as he's trying to deal with the debilitating dots, the swarm, the bleeds. And Frameskip's health is just not really doing good. It's just giving out here. Does go into bear form, try to go for regrowth. The dots can still push him over the edge. Alonia's just looking to end it right here. Frameskip recovering until he's trying to, and does go down with Arhi going to be up next. Got himself the static totem. Sunder with a stone into Alonia. Got himself the ghost who's joining into. Alonia with a bar skin has all the defenses walking into this duel. Committed very, very little CC into the Feral Druid in order to be able to go into this duel basically fresh. Arhi get a hit with the Ursuls. Needs to find a way to reconnect with Alonia. It's going to be Ghost will join in. Try to see if he can zap out the Feral. Actually doing some substantial damage. Alonia better have a wall for the next big go of Arhi. Every time he gains himself the Primordial Bolt. Oh, yep, Primordial. I confuse Primordial and Decimating all the time. The Warlock one and the Shaman one. Maim onto Arhi with the Resonator. Does survive it. Doesn't use, I think maybe Aegis Trinket for it. But it's going to be big damage to Arhi. The dots are ramping up out of nowhere. Just sneaking up on ya. And Alonia is going to go for a bit of a reset with the Thorn. It's going to be a wall for Arhi. Really wants Alonia to stay next to him. He needs that maelstrom generation. He needs a little bit of that healing. He also cannot be sitting behind the pillar with those dots constantly on him. Especially if he wants to see if maybe make a play tonight. Gonna be a static totem, keep Alone in place, got the cat in the chain link fence, gonna be a quick flash cut, doesn't mean CC, Archie had no health whatsoever. I think it might be over for him. Grounding totem for a second, Alonia does end up moonfiring into that arc, he does drop down. It gets rotted to those dots. It looks like Bua is gonna have to be the last one over on team 1 to take down the cat. And take down everybody else. Oh, Alonia just had an infernal drop right in front of him. Barely got him out of stealth though. And that's going to be an opener. If only Bua knew exactly how close Alonia was. Succubus joining in. It's going to be infernal. Oh god, even more infernals. How many more you got in there? Gonna be a full Mortar Coil, sending out big damage. Chaos Bolt, 1 Chaos Bolt, 2 more infernals joining. Oh, Alonia getting stunned up. 1 more Chaos Bolt. I think it's over. Oh, no way. Yeah, no, this Infernal's got you clobbered. As Bua just sent out the boys, he got the Horners out. Look at him. I like it. Dalaran gonna be up next. Arms Warrior. Bua just needs to be very, very careful with those Arms Warrior. He's gonna go for a port as a Stormbolt did come down. Stormbolt immune actually, since Bua is running Result Chicken. Gonna be Dalaran keeping up with Bua this whole time. Got himself the banner. Used to get slowed down. Cannot get slowed down past a certain point. Walls available for Bua if he needs to. It's gonna be a quick trip. Bua is gonna go for a Chaos Bolt. He'll try to reflect. No! Dalaran is not gonna let it happen. Oh, Dalaran switching gears. Not Arms Warrior this time. I thought it was Arms, but his Fury is gonna see if he can clobber down Katachi. At this high dampening, one of these two is gonna go down very, very quickly. With Katachi going in for, attempted to go for aim shot. I don't think he was able to. Did Dalaran trinket it? There's no way. Stormbolt, Katachi trinkets out of it. Dalaran just brooded for a second. Rapid fire. Dalaran can't really do much about it. I think maybe Shadow melted it. He literally can't do anything. He's gonna flush cup while running. He's running away with a flush cup. Got himself barely any health. He's gonna give himself a little bit extra health to work with Enraged Regeneration. First aid for Dalaran. Somehow breaks his own fear, I think, to his shield. That's going to be potentially big damage. Reflect up. Dalaran is going to hit it with a main shot. If he can only recover a little bit of health, leap it away towards Katachi. Oh, but a kill shot right above him, taking him out. And Kioska is the last one left. Kioska actually gets a chance to play. Gosh, that burst for real. This Druid was way too strong. You think so? What's up, John? How you doing, my man? Yeah, Druid with a Resolve Trinket is pretty good. Katachi gets the opportunity to get himself in. Is Kioska AFK? Is Kioska the seed? That's sad. Unforge. Well, hopefully Kioska will get a chance to play. Like an actual chance to play. Let's get another one going, boys. Yeah, sad that it ended like that. I was really hoping maybe for like a Hunter v Hunter, but maybe it was like, you know what? I'm gonna let him. I did see it. All good, Abe. Don't worry about it, my guy. We'll get you a chance to play again, yeah? Since you got a +1. Yo, Pavik, let's get you in here, my guy, too. Yo, Scotty. Promise a partner, unless my partner is in arena, help him ranking. I love the events, but promise to promise. Yo, go for it, my guy. Yo, Pavik, let me know when you're ready. Yo, sup, Dallas going, my dog. Yo, Arthur, it took us about an hour to get some EU groups together, but here we are. Trying to slam him out before the end of the stream. My guy, Arthur, can you explain to me why it took us so long? Is it... So this is something, a content creator said. Well, the announcement of new expansion is like, man, I don't even want to play Shadowlands anymore. I just want the new thing. I don't even want to play Shadowlands anymore. I just want to play the new expansion. And it's like, that's what I hate about new expansion announcements, is it makes you not want to play the current one. Is that dead? It took a while. Bua lock, I think it's real. Ready? Let's go, boys. Yo, I really want to get Bua an opportunity to just be the first one again. Not against Fassel, maybe, because last time against Fassel, he got petted down. Blizzard, why are you giving us Tolveron? Why are you giving us Tolveron? Okay, it's fine. Maybe it'll be like a good map for Warlock or something. Who knows? Actually, last time it wasn't Revan's map, but it was also kind of Revan's map. The Warlock from the NA. I'm getting his name wrong too. Reverence. Like, I knew I had it. I knew I was pretty close, but not quite there. I was pretty close though, but not quite there. 79. Oh, let's go. Looks like we maybe... Oh, there we go. Now we're back. I like a beer man. I like you, Crypto. How you doing, my guy? I hope you're having a good one. What's up, bud? Saw your souls in the chat the other day. How you doing, Sir Cal? How you doing, my man? Doing good. Soul's actually asked me if I wanted to play some arenas. I want to see if I can hit him up on it tonight. I do want to start to see if I can start gearing maybe a Death Knight and maybe start PvP on that thing. I think that'd be kind of fun. I need my tier set on that thing, but we got a 2-piece, so at least we're starting somewhere. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But he wants to play some arenas. Maybe I could get really good at DK. And maybe we could push. Or honestly, me and him should play Outlaw Demon Hunter. I think it'd be fun. Which. Are he gonna be first up versus Talarion? They're doing for a nice bow. Yo, we get to see a good old Mog, dude. Look at Talarion. I love that Mog, man. That flesh cut makes it a little bit easier, hard to see, but I like the way that looks. Archie and Talarion meeting each other in the battlefield, bowing to one another, knowing, hey, we're back in the dueling arena. It's been a while, my old friend. You know what? Next patch, you guys will be able to play together instead of each other. Talarion trying to see if he can slam down versus Archie. Gonna be big damage out of Talarion, but that static totem is gonna try to prevent a big leap around the corner. Talarion got the banner, another leap. Got himself the Leaper Legendary, trying to see if he can reconnect with Archie. It looks like he's given up. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna work down some of my damage into this Earth Elemental, deny Archie the bolstered health increase with this Earth Elemental's Fortitude buff, and the Elemental goes crashing down into the ground with Talarion. Trying to see if he can Bladestorm past the static totem, avoiding it completely, leaping away as Archie gets some cooldowns of his own, has reflect in case Archie wants to hit him with a Frost Shock, and Archie's going to be a little bit more careful than that. But Mortal getting set up, Talarion activating the Aegis String can protect himself against a portion of the magic damage. You can really see that the shield for Aegis is so much smaller than before and gets burned through very quickly, but Talarion had himself a nice bit of defense there. Archie trying to see if he can clobber him down, slamming down his axes against Talarion. Talarion slamming. Yo, it's actually perfect alliance of the Horde, axes and swords. I feel like it's just so like iconic. You know what I mean? It's kind of like iconic for both factions. Big early blast by Archie, but Talarion got himself some cooldowns back up and running. This man. Actually, no, momentary cooldowns from the tier set. Archie's actually under quite a bit of pressure from the Fury Warrior as he's able to rampage continuously back-to-back towards Archie, putting on a grievous wound on him where he's unable to really heal right through it. That's Talarion trying to keep the chase. That's going to be static totem to separate the two. Talarion turning the attention on totem immediately is going to get himself a quick flesh cut. That's just charging on towards Archie. I've noticed more and more warriors playing a many for a flesh cut. Are you guys playing a flesh cut and many for like purpose? Like, I noticed that a lot of people do that for PvP, but I think normally what I've seen is most people that play Necrolord play Marileth for that CC immunity, as well as some health recovery whenever you channel full flesh cap. But I wonder if there's a big purpose with many. Maybe there's like, maybe when you get low you get that fear. Maybe that's why. So there's good potential for that. Archie is sending out the ghost was in versus Talarion. Talarion is also using the same strat as Archie. Seeing cooldowns, let's be back up out of there, not sit on those cooldowns, not just take the damage. Gonna be full banner, it's gonna be very difficult to stop. Talarion, Archie with a wall, might be in big trouble. Talarion looking to see if he can slam him down. The ghost is joining in, plenty of maelstrom for Archie, trying to see if he can sprint out of it. Gonna be big charges for Talarion, trying to stay on top of Archie. Gonna be the static totem, needs to eliminate it immediately. Leaping past right through, he literally doesn't care for the totem. Is gonna be able to get line of sight of Archie for just a quick second, but doesn't have the charge to reconnect. And Archie just avoided all those cooldowns completely. Got himself a fresh new ghost roads. Gonna be the Sunder with the Aegis trigger coming back online for Talarion at the last second. Is gonna be able to shake off that. Shake off the the sundering. Right? Sunder? Yeah. Shake off the Sunder. What's the name of you? We mean the server? Server is actually looking up the server. I think it was like Soul Flare, which I didn't realize. Korolch, I have no idea what that one is, but they do have like an English alternative name for them. Archie is getting blasted out by Talarion. Try to stay in Ghost Tools best possible. Might find a way just to disconnect from Talarion. Is going to get Ghost Tools back in there. Bladestorm. Talarion make himself immune to CC. Reflect up, so Archie can't really do much about it. Archie does catch up a little bit of healing, but the Slaughterhouse buff or debuff is going to make it much harder for Archie to really do much about it. Talarion having to turn around and actually take down the totem. The totem got quite a bit of health for it. Leap by Talarion, but can't really reconnect with Archie, and Archie just going to use this massive pillars on the line of his side in order to create himself a little bit of a buffer. Shadow throw used by Talarion, trying to see if he can bust through the shield of Archie. Blast through it immediately. That's going to be the momentary reckless abandon. Archie finds himself at about half his health. Reflect up for Archie. Oh, Archie actually zapped himself with a lightning bolt. That's not a great situation for him at all. Talarion looking to get some more damage in. Archie dropping down. I don't even know what. I think a Windfury totem. Trying to see if he can slow down Talarion. Big zap. Talarion is still hanging in. He's still struggling, but it was kind of low on health. Wait, maybe Talaran could potentially ramp up even more damage versus Arhi. Arhi is finding himself kind of low on health, could be in an execute range, does have a wall back up, better stuff for Talaran. At least he's immune to most of the slows. That's going to be Reflect. Oh, I think Arhi might have sank in a lightning bolt as Reflect went up. I could have been wrong though, but I think that might have been what happened. Bullock going to be up next. It's going to be playing out versus Talaran. That's a full destruction Warlock with that tier set versus Talaran, who just had a 5-minute duel versus Arhi. The back and forth between the two, man. That's a hard one. Fury Warriors are extra scary now. I love that the spec has become much better in PvP, man. I love it. Like, we've had Arms Warrior, all the Shadowlands. Now it's time for Fury to shine. We had Sub Rogues the whole expansion. Owl was actually doing kind of okay. Warlocks were actually one of the less popular range DPS for a while, and now they're really, really good. Maybe like to a certain point of like hilarious degree where destruction is just, you know, blasting people out. I don't have a mountain. I don't have a mountain set yet, or it just kills me. Архи, я думаю, тебе нужно играть. Я думаю, тебе нужно победить людей с gear. I'm trying to explain to Arhi. He needs to show them. He needs to show them. Gear doesn't matter. It's all about that skill. He needs to show them how to do it. Bullock trying to go for Soul Rot. Trying to see if he can get us up all the dots. UA. Oh, I just realized he's playing Affliction. I thought it was Destruction for some reason. Talaran got himself a Flash Cap as all the dots are rolling in. That's going to be a full haze buff. Bullock could maybe use the Dark Layer to empower those dots, but looks like he's not going to go for it. Those dots are still on Talaran, but looks like they've succeeded for the most part. Looks like they've just ramped right through. Gonna be another UA getting set up as Boa, trying to see if he gets some damage in. Talaran leaping on top of him with a full Reckless Abandon. Gonna be a full Malefic Rapture spam as Boa does empower all those dots. And I think he's trying to Malefic Rapture to play into tier set. That's gonna be lots of damage for Boa. Then Talaran got himself big defensiveness with the Aegis stricken. Looks like he's gonna go for CC versus Boa. Or Reflect rather. Boa finds himself extremely low in health. Does this man have any mobility at all? Trying to see if he can maybe do something to Talaran, but I think it might be over. Boa at the health was over. Forts at the last second. Talaran looking to leap right after him. Does he catch back up? Trying to see if he can Blainstorm over. Maybe when using Blainstorm to throw off. The Curse of Exhaustion going to be Boa summoning out of Succubus. Is going to use the Succubus CC. And Talaran, I mean, oh god. Why is the Succubus waste level with you? Oh no, Talaran, no! Don't subscribe to her OnlyFans, Talaran, no! Wait, did we lose somebody? We lose somebody on team 2. Yaska Fassel, I think we lost a monk on Forge, but maybe Talaran, maybe he's just gonna go for 1v5. He's a one-man army. That monk is just bailing out to just make it more of an even fight. That's going to be Boa. Kind of low on health. Darkback does have a fear for Talaran. Is able to break out of it. Boa does at least have slows, which are doing work for Talaran. Trying to go for Nitro. Doesn't quite reach it. Boa is trying to get a Soul Rod up and running with a Drain Life. Might be able to recover a lot of health from this Drain. Trying to do whatever he can. Just give himself whatever survivability. The exit can take right through. It does have the gateway. Talaran doesn't leap over. Oh, come on, Talaran. Oh, come on. Talaran got a tier 3. Here's a tier 3 sub now. What the? Talaran, please. Talaran. He's a tier 3 Succubus OnlyFans subscriber, man. He can't help it, dude. He can't help it. The wings. Oh my god. 8 minutes into the duel, 22% dampening. We'll see if Talaran can maybe make it all about him rather than all about the succubi. Boa knows this man's weakness. He knows exactly how to deal with it. Hit him with a fear of... I don't even know what to fear him with. That's going to be a big old banner down for Talaran with a Dark Layer as Boa trying to get himself a bit of that shielding, but it only does so much. Talaran spotting down the Succubus, making sure there's no way that Seduce can go through. Boa finds himself, oh my goodness, that execute. I didn't know you would, I think it would have needed at least one more global, but apparently that's all we needed is just that last one. That's going to be Kotachi up next. Got himself double tap. Potentially got himself a big old double tap rapid fire. Does get rapid fire. Talaran, oh my goodness. This man played as hard as he could. But he's down for the count. On Forge. As Kotachi goes in for a camo. Looking for, I guess it's going to be Kioska next. I guess it is going to be Kioska. Finally getting a chance to properly play. Архи, я думаю, тебе нужно играть. Покажи команде, как шаманы играют против этих тир-сеты. Нужно показать этим ребятам, как реальный шаман играет. Да? Согласись со мной. Нужно согласиться над этим. Я думаю, это можно. Kachachi looking for... I don't even know. I was trying to explain to Archie. I think he needs to play, man. He gotta do it. I don't have the AFI conduit with the structure conduits. Oh, it's all good, boy. Yeah, if you got the right conduits, I think it would have been a different story. Definitely would have been a different story. Kiosko under a ton of pressure. Already had to burn a turtle shell. That's gonna be a stun to Kachachi, who goes in for a trinket. Big old turtle as he's getting absolutely, or at least attempted to, get it blasted. But the frisbee, dude, the frisbee with the death shocker, because I think he was trying to hit Kachachi, but he couldn't because of the turtle shell. I wonder if that still burns out the 9 hits that it's supposed to do. Or if it's like can't hit it so it doesn't count. It'll just continuously keep like on you until the immunity is gone. Kiosko dropping down the flare, does get himself in the camera. Kachachi does have a pet, didn't set the pet to Kiosko. Looks like he's got himself full cooldowns rolling, though he can't really commit those cooldowns into Kiosko at all. That's going to be a hunter's mark so Kachachi knows. Even if he goes in the camera, there's nowhere for him to hide. If anything, he can maybe influence where he fights Kiosko. This Kiosko knows where he's at. He can pull him away towards one side of the pillar or one side of the arena. Since it is a survival hunter, he does have like a 40-yard range. You know what I mean? Dropping down. Big grenade. Gonna be a feign death for Kiosko. Does put himself in a situation where potentially he might be in trouble because he doesn't have the feign death anymore. Gonna be the resolve chicken with the freeze as well as the stun chicken. Touch of huge damage. Oh, Kiosko blew him up with a grenade trinket with cosmic damage. Blew him up with the grenades of his own, the bombs. It's going to be a big old interrupt on a frame skip as he didn't go for his resolve trinket just yet, so he just went for a proper opener. I think knowing that he's probably going to end up convoking the pet. But Kiosko had all this explosives, even a freezing trap in between somewhere, just to make sure that hunter goes down. Freezing trap on a frame skip. As we head in that 12-minute mark, 42% dampener. Kiosko's still trying to be very aggressive with his grenades, trying to guide the Pharaoh through all the traps that he set for him, trying to create some distance. That's going to be a quick maim. Frame skip is going to have to be very, very careful. That's going to be a resolve trinket. Kiosko's going to hit by resolve trinket. Oh, that's actually quite a lot of damn. Kiosko looking to get away as best as he can. Frame skip back in the bear form, trying to get himself a little bit of health recovery. Kiosko looking for the manic bandage immediately into a quick camo. As long as he has a hunter's mark on frame skip, then I think he should be able to. I don't think he put a hunter's mark on him. I think he realized it. Flare gets him out. He knew exactly where frame skip was going to be. Hits him with a hunter's mark. And frame skip more or less knows where Kiosko is. At least he's heading in that direction. Should be able to see the pet around the corner. That's going to be a charge trap. Frame skip trying to see if he can power shift just to give himself a little bit of movement speed. It should be able to catch up. Kiosko gets him with a stun. That's going to be maybe a resolve trigger for frame skip just to make sure he's unccessable during his burst. Might have to make some kind of play here. Going to be convoked, get interrupted. Oh, I think he just would decide, you know what, maybe I need to play very aggressive. When you play that resolve trinket, it's a trinket you want to pre-use. You want to use before you get into PvP, before you get into some combat, because it will give you charges. These two, like, they kind of look like either orbs of the first ones or like broker orbs. They'll basically immune the next few interrupts or CC that you get hit by. Big Fist of Fury. Kiosko, Elsem goes in for a trinket out of the freezing trap. Wants to end the zero right now versus Kiosko. He sees where the hunter is at. It's going to be steel trap getting set up and awesome. Unless he got himself any more mobility. Yeah, no mobility. He's going to have to sit that CC. Kiosko looked for a little bit of the recovery, but wasn't quite able to get himself that full heal. Let's see able to get his Raptor back up and running. But with the resolve trinket, you kind of want to use it before you get into PvP. It'll give you immunity to CC and interrupts for 2 of them, which is practically like full interrupt immunity, especially in a 1v1 situation, because it's really, really difficult to like have 3 back-to-back CC like that. Maybe like a rogue, go for like a Shadowlands cheap shot blind, or cheap shot. Maybe gonna be a full death shocker. Also gonna be in trouble. Oh, wait a second. Oh, Kiosko blew his boys up. Well, I'm trying to explain the resolve chicken. Well, with that resolve chicken, you want to use it before you get into combat. Gonna be 3 kills for Kiosko, 2 for Tarion, 1.4 million healing. This man is just monstrous. Let's go, boys. Inside the Deflection Warlock, also a warrior. Yeah, Boo did say he had the wrong conduits too. I think Boo was mostly a Destro main. I mean, I'm in situations all the time. I get into like key. I'm like, all right, let's play sub, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'll play in a conduit and it's full setup directly for alpha for PvP. Got it. Happens to me all the time. 4 out of 5. We need a 1 more on Team Horde, boys. We need a +1 over on the Team Horde. Sentry, Ali, they need a +1. It'll be good to go. I think it was the monk that left, so we need a +1 if anybody in the Horde wants to join in. Я бы показал, у меня 609 уровень брони и нету сета. Оу, это что, Архи? Это какой рейтинг это для этого? Это что, 18, 1800 или 1950? Или не помню, что это 6. Как его сказать по-русски? How do you say 609 in Russian? 1800? Окей. Но 1800 это не нормально. Это, я думаю, другому, это нормальный уровень. Я думаю, с этим можно играть. Но тирс это нужно. Но используй Creation Catalyst. Используй Creation Catalyst. Нужно Catalyst использовать. Потому что ты можешь 2 с набора сделать этой недели. И в следующей неделе можно плюс 1. Твою гир, PvP гир, можно с каталистом сделать тирсет. Можно играть, но не против рекорда. Да. No, we gotta get... Я думаю, можно 5 людей. Давай, плюс 1 с этой, плюс 1. Плюс 1 можно. Спроси друзей, кто не спит. Плюс 1. Я думаю, можно. I'm trying to explain to as best I can in Russian, and my Russian is so scuffed, boys. But I'm telling him, let's get a +1 in there. Also telling him 1800 gears isn't bad for PvP at all. But also, he can make tier sets right now. I'll join Nick, you mother welcome to. We got ourselves a Horde team trying to get a +1 over in the Horde. Alliance is ready. We should be able to get a +1 in here. Yo, we waited for like an hour to get these duels going, but I'm having an enjoyable time, boys. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you so much for joining, boys. We do this every single week, by the way. Friday for EU, Saturday for NA. Is this in EU? This is EU, yeah. We were trying to get our group together on NA. I don't know if Nike still has a 4 out of 5. I think Nike was able to scrape together 4 out of 5 boys. Слава. Слава всем, друзья. Не тот канал, который говорит на политике или что происходит в мире. На этом канале мы играем в World of Warcraft. Это канал с друзьями играть. Для друзей играть с друзьями. I'm trying to be like so neutral about the way I want to phrase it. You know what I mean? My Russian is so scuffed, though. Yeah, my Russian is really scuffed, my guy. Or Slavic, I guess, because a lot of like Slavs use that similar language, honestly. Is it NA? Can find it? It is. We have a group on NA with Night King trying to make a group in Alliance. I think he might have dropped the group, or maybe he's still holding one. But we are doing today on EU. Friday is normally EU +1. There you go, boys. Yo, let's get you boys in here. LG, I'm gonna give you guys a few seconds to cancel LG. We'll keep going as long as we got groups, boys. We'll keep these groups and these duels going as long as we got groups for 5v5 rounds. Tiger Speak. Dude, what are these arenas we're going through? We went into the Grand, which was fantastic. We didn't get Blade's Edge. We missed that completely. We did the Grand. We didn't do Blackrock Hold. We went Tolveron really quickly into Tolveron. We did one Lordaeron. No, not even. Was it Lordaeron? I don't think it was Lordaeron. It was something else. It wasn't Lordaeron. I forget what now at this point. I don't remember. But here we are, boys, in Tiger's Peak. That early. I really want to do Blackrock Hold. After this, we're going to do Blackrock Hold. I don't care, dude. I like Blackrock Hold Arena. I like the way it looks. Alrighty, gang. Twitch. We got ourselves awesome over for the team 1. We got ourselves Bua Lock. Going back to the destruction. We got Frame Skip. We got another Druid Mega Dragon. You know, I kind of like the set. I like that. Oh, look at that fur at the top. I really like those fur bits at the top. I think it looks fantastic. Also in the gloves too. I didn't realize it was like a spell effect where they're kind of like translucent. It looks really, really cool. It looks cozy. It looks kind of comfy, honestly. We got ourselves R here also for the team 1 as well. We got ourselves Alonia over for the team 2. Fassel on team 2. Kiosco in the back. We got Swaz gonna be first up versus Bua, trying to see if he can incinerate through the boy. And Bua is gonna have his Night Fate dot, the Soul Rod reversed back by Swaz. Swaz is looking for a bit of a reset behind the pillar, seeing all of those pets, all these Infernos, as well as the Succubus rolling up on him, with even potentially more pets spawning in, as Bua making it a rain of fire. And that looks like this is exactly going to do that. He's going to spawn in, I think, even more Infernos. There's at least 2 of them. Try to see if he can maybe port Swaz out in the open. The more random fires he can do, the better. Gonna be a Casmo flying now for free. Swaz trying to see if he can reconnect. Does get him some jabs in order to catch up. The blasphemy is rolling up on him. The big purple, purple grape flavored infernal is right next to the boy. It looks like that thing just despawned really quickly. Karma used by Swaz. Boo finds himself super low in health. Get him some maybe if you're potentially trying to see if he can live. Oh, there's a win. There's a win. Even through the fear, he just finds himself really low in health. And the Wen does end up taking him out. Super unfortunate. With Frameskip going to be up next. Got himself the big Convoker. Trinket, Swaz. Probably going to get Convoked new, but it does have a human range from forward to port. Out of the way, Frameskip did burn his Trinket. At least Swaz can't really stop the Feral. He can't root him, or I guess slow him down to almost root. With a Fist of Fury. Frameskip trying to see if he can just swipe out a little bit more comp points over Swaz, at least enough just to get himself a finisher, just so he can enable the nature cast of, or the free cast of, quick cast? I guess, would you call it a quick cast? I think what was it called? Feral Swiftness? Nature Swiftness? No, not Nature Swiftness. I forget what's it called. Basically, every time Feral Druids get a finisher for comp points, they can use abilities like Regrowth or Intangle Root to stop enemies in their tracks. Fist of Fury onto Frameskip, kind of in trouble. Skip could be in a really tight situation. Bear form, maybe with a Frenzy Regen, does give himself a little bit of healing. I don't know if that was a Frenzy Regen because he got low on health or because he actually used it. That might have been an emergency Frenzy Regen. Also, when you're in Alpaca with Soul Shape, do you still have a weapon out? Is that what I saw? Gonna be an open Frameskip around the corner. Does get himself a Convoke. Swaz does go for the Karma last second as the bites go through with a big old stun. Big old Fist of Fury. Almost a stun. Onto Frameskip. And Frame does get to bail out of there at the last second. Quick kick cap onto the Feral. Swaz trying to see if he can end the duel here. Get himself the images. That's going to be potentially big damage. Those images are looking to catch up. Jabs back-to-back touch death as Frame goes in for a bash. That is so Frame. Perfect for Swaz, but not really for Frameskip. Awesome. Going to be up next as Swaz looking to back up out of there. Yo, Dal, you've been here a little bit late. Kyle, what's up, man? I think if somebody from Team 2 bows out, then maybe Kyle. How you doing, by the way? Looks like Swaz is just gonna leap in. I think Awesome trying to see if he can walk towards him, maybe go for a bow, but it looks like Swaz isn't gonna give him much of a breathing room. He's just seeing if he can catch back up over to him. Awesome playing Venthier? Wait a second. Awesome just looking to get the homies. He got all the Shadow Monks rushing out towards Swaz. Fist of Fury from Fist of Fury. He also got a little bit of healing from some of those monks. He got himself the backup squad, but looks like the back squad might not be enough here. Trying to see if he can kite it back towards that Venthier port. It looks like Swaz is gonna back up out of there completely. He's just getting overwhelmed by all those extra monks. They're doing a bit of damage. They're punching and kicking at him. But I don't really know if they're doing much. Also trying to see if he can port around the corner. That Venthier monk play is interesting. Fist of Fury lock Swaz out of the way. And Swaz rolls out. Quick in capture breakup by the Fist of Fury. Also got quite a bit of damage with a big spinning crane kick. Trying to see if he can survive this damage. Swaz just needs one more global. Awesome is just trying to avoid him as best as possible. I don't think he's got a port. Nice. Or he got himself... Not a port. I meant to say Ring of Peace, but did have a port. Almost got away from Swaz. Swaz is gonna get hit with a stun, Sunder, as well as a static totem in order to give him place. BDB down, and Swaz goes in for full karma. Are you trying to avoid doing damage into the coming for now? But it might be in big trouble. Wall, as well as Maelstrom getting used just for a self heal. Trinket as he's locked down under the pressure. Swaz is looking to end this man right now. Big spinning crane kick. Does he get a proc? Are you going for Aegis Trinket? I don't really know what you could really Aegis through the monk, but that's gonna be Swaz under a ton of pressure himself. Next, lightning bolt could be really tough for him. Does have diffuse magic. Might want to use it as soon as possible. That's going to be Fleshcraft. Not interrupted by Arhi, who just walked up and slammed right through it. Instead, Arhi under a ton of pressure too. Not a lot of Maelstrom, not a lot of mana. That's a lot of damage from Swaz. Arhi does pick up one heal, but could still be in trouble. Sunder just to get this monk off of him. Ellie Blaster maybe turn things around, hoping to maybe end already. Oh, Swaz. It was such a close duel between those two. Back to back with Mega Dragon going to be up next. Was the Mega Dragon running Resolve Trinket just like Frame? I'm wrong about that. I might have been wrong about it. Spinning crank kick for Swaz. Mega Dragon looking just to get himself the biggest bleeds of the Swaz. Definitely got his Seer set. Swaz taking a lot of the dot damage. Look at his health just pulsating. The Swaz looks like might be going down. Does get himself Ring of Peace. Vivifies. Mega just looking to end this duel. And Swaz with a leg sweep. Trinket out of Mega Dragon as a bash comes through. And Swaz tried to be a Swizz rather than Swaz. Well, I guess Swizz. I guess he would have holes in him. Holes right through him. Try to be a is rather instead of a was. Mega Dragon though might be a mega was though, because this man is under a ton of pressure with karma and a touch of death. Swaz just taking him out. Just like that. Quick and easy. 1v5. Jesus Christ. Okay, well there's that. What's that, boys? What's up, Nathan? How you doing, my guy? Let's get another one going, boys. That was a short one. We can get a +1 in here, right, boys? We can get a one more good one. That was a really quick one. So I just needed to go. Heavy content. Don't want to disturb you, but fast question. How do you switch target camera in war games? So I have a key binding. It's like a key binding once you get into the commentator mode, you have a new section here called commentator. It's normally not open until you get into that area, until you get into like a spectator mode. And you get to set it up. So what I do is use follow buttons, follow keys in order to get that smooth transition. But you also want to enable toggle smart camera and stop following tracking player. I press those two buttons ahead of every duel, and then that usually lets me free flow camera. That's what I use, Silver. How you doing, by the way? Nathan, oh my god, best WoW channel on YouTube. Yo, that what's up, Nathan? Hey, my man. Ready? But the last one, that's all good. Both of these boys are like, you're one more, last, and I'm okay with that. We can get last one in for the night, boys. Last one for the evening, the Duels Ascend. I really should have done a Black Hole, but we got ourselves an Asher main, which I'm okay with. Huge. Doing good. How the Duels been tonight? Kyle, it actually, a little dry. Kyle, it took us about an hour to get some EU groups together. It was a real rough time, Kyle. A real rough time. Like last week, we were flowing in the duels. The week before that, it was really rough. So I'm hoping maybe this week, NA really brings out the A team and we got a bunch of boys joining in this week on NA. And we just have a blast. Because it seems like NA has been really active recently. Like, I love seeing EU. We didn't get our weekly dose of Tagsy, but that means we gotta get Reverence in tomorrow for some gesture action. Bua trying to give us the best Warlock gameplay he can. This did a good job too, man. I've been enjoying some Warlock play fast, so popped off as a Demonology first game. Like, all these boys are popping in here, giving it the best shot, and I love seeing it, man. Love hosting these duels. Like hanging out with all you boys. Alright, let's get another one going. Switch. Alonia gonna be first up. I think it's the first time Alonia got to play tonight, and that's going to be versus Mega Dragon. Dragon and Alonia just going to have to go against one another. Those both Necrolord Pharaohs going to be tier set for Dragon. Does Alonia get a tier set of their own? I don't think they do. I think the damage difference is just noticeable. Look at that extra bleed power. Although Dragon is taking a bit of damage of his own too, as Alonia just trying to keep the pressure rolling. Going to be a Barset of Alonia. I think also Barset out of Dragon. Dragon does he have a wall? Hopefully he does. No longer has a trinket. None of them do. Dragon is under quite a bit of pressure as Alonia got a little bit of that rampant potential. Main Dragon does get himself in an emergency regeneration. Does give him a little bit of survivability before the dampening rolls in. But definitely putting pressure on that man. Alonia trying to moonfire the guy as much as possible. Dragon is actually super low in health. Could be in a dire situation. I think there's a difference between the damage versus versatility. Dragon likely doesn't have the same versatility as Alonia if you got the 4-piece tier set, because you could not get that much versatility on it. But Alonia got all that versa and has a little bit of that survivability to get out of this duel scot-free. Definitely lacking on that damage part, but popping on defenses through the damage makes it a little bit more manageable. Both of the fellas did well though. With Alonia, kind of drained of cooldowns except for a wall. Everything got used by wall. And Ari is looking to maybe capitalize some damage. Got Alonia trapped in a static totem. Nowhere for him to go. Wall, you stick down the totem. There's going to be a stun. Nothing you can really do about it. Does get up on quite a little bit of health though. Restoration Affinity bash onto Ari. Does trick it out of it with an inch. Alonia could go for a Flushka. Do they have it? No, they're going to go for a Cyclone and maybe Flushka? No, I don't think they have Flushka back up. I think that's why they're trying to go for a very aggressive Cyclone just to get away from Arhi and catch up on all that health as we head in towards that 2-minute duel, boys. I was going to say 2-minute dampener, but it's like, you know what? Dampening doesn't start that early. Although, what if dampening did? Because there's a lot of classes that do a lot of healing. Some duels, we have classes who will fight each other for the first 5 minutes until dampening starts rolling in, and then someone will die. So maybe dampening should start out a little earlier. Alonia kind of getting low on health as Arki sets up a big Primordial, got himself a big old zap and a Flesh Cut as Alonia is just looking to back up and retreat behind the pillar. Going for a Flesh Cut of their own, interrupt by Arhi. Looking to potentially get himself a big setup. That's going to be a static totem. Malonia focusing down on a totem. This gives Arky an opportunity to land a Sunder as well as a stun, making sure they got full control of the Feral Druid. Enhancement Shamans don't really have any others like 5-minute stuns like every or 5-second stuns like every other class. So for them, it's a little bit tougher to land proper CC. That Aegis Stricken, however, does absorb all of that grenade burst, and Arky still has a little bit left over. But Alonia, all those bleeds, all those bites of pure physical damage, not really giving Arky opportunity to really get much value out of the Aegis. The Thorns does come out and does get absorbed into a lot of the Aegis though. Arky put himself super low in health, and on the main bit is really short, but Alonia I think might still have it. It does get a big old bite at the end. Super unfortunate for Arky. But Alonia does end up taking him down. The back-to-back stuns, the short maim, that is rough to deal with. And Alonia looking for a more measured opener versus Awesome. We're just waiting now for the Feral Druid. He's swapping out to Kyrian actually, so Awesome so far played Necrolord, he played Aventhyr, and now he's trying to see if Kyrian can work. Full big bleeds out on Awesome immediately, does get a boop versus Alonia, and that's going to be really early karma, but Awesome sells is already taking damage. What is those bleeds from Alonia? How massive are those bleeds? Awesome might be able to use the Sippy Cup from the Kyrian, I think it goes right now, to remove all those dots. I wonder if he's playing the Pelagos or the Clay Soul Bind. It gives you even more healing. But like over time, Maim with Awesome might just go down. Oh my goodness. What are these bleeds? Frame skip, trying to see if he might be able to skip through Alonia with a big old Kamoke, taking him down, big old bite of Alonia, survives it. Bash on the frame skip. Looks like it's going to be Cyclone. Oh no, and the frame skip is running. The Resolve Trinket, so he can't really break out of CC. He can pre-immune CC. And Alonia got himself a lot of recovery after the Convoke. Only 1 more minute for frame. I'll take Convoke again. Alonia will not have a trinket back for that one. That's from what I see. But Alonia's looking just to get those dots running down frame. So far, these dots have been really deadly. Alonia playing to the proper master versatility build. Frames can take big damage out of nowhere, trying to go for a Cyclone. Potentially could maybe get himself a regrowth or two. Did Frame use a Result Trinket, or was that Alonia's Result Trinket just now? Hopefully it wasn't Framed, because that would have been some damage lost. Stun to Alonia, trying to get himself a bit of a setup. Frame still under a ton of pressure. Better be very careful. I don't know if he has Bark Skin or anything. Main by Alonia has Result Trinket of their own. There's nothing Frame can really do about it. It's going to be over. Those dots. Boo is the last one left. This is the man we all need. He got himself a Murloc boy in the back. He got himself that classic helm. Look at all over the place with his Mog. But he's going to try to see if he is the man that we need in order to take down Alonia as they're going in for a full dot setup. Boo at least will have a little bit of that CC immunity. He's going to be playing that UA Affliction Warlock. UA Lock is what they used to, I think some people used to call it UA Lock. Bua Lock. I guess Bua Lock, UA Lock works. Got himself full dots on Alonia. That's going to be Dark Glare and everything. Dark Glare around the corner might be able to get a couple zaps. Alonia needs to make sure to remove some of those dots as they can. Let's get himself as much healing as possible. Going to be swarmed back onto the Dark Glare. And Boo is just trying to find himself that line of sight, maybe to get a Malefic Rapture or two. Alonia is still under a ton of pressure. Those dots are really hurting. It's going to get himself a little bit of self-heal. The Fel Hunter joins in and is able to steal some of the buffs from Alonia. He'll be able to literally consume some of those hots. Boo trying to maintain all the dots versus Alonia. It's going to be big maim onto the Warlock. Does Alonia take it down right here? Boo is going to wall this. Might be enough of a defense. Big drain. Might be able to recover a lot of health. Looking for a Malefic Rapture spam just to get himself a bit of value from Malefic Raptures. I think with the tiers it does like 50% more damage. This isn't really a common thing we see from Warlocks really good, is spam Malefic Rapture. But at least he got all the dots onto Alonia with a port as the Pharaoh leaps in, drain life in order to catch up, back at a little bit of health. We're only now hitting that 7% or 7 minute dampener here in a bit. 10% dampening. Did I say 7%? I meant 7 minutes. 7 minute duel, getting towards that. 10, oh no, 11% dampener. And Boa getting stricken with a maim. Dark Pack getting used in order to deal with some of the bleeds and the dots from the Feral. Alonia swinging behind the pillar for just a second. You're charging back out with a Tracking Sphere and a Feral Frenzy. That's another Dark Glare joining in. All those dots ramped up. Alonia better take care of that agony as soon as possible. Bua is going to be using Drain in order to catch up on a ton of health. It looks like Alonia with the Restoration Affinity is able to quite easily deal with some of those dots, putting those powerful hots in themselves, maybe even going for Swiftman once they have a ton of pressure on them in order to recover a lot of pressure, leaping back towards Bua with a maim and a resolve check, and Bua needs to find a way out of that resolve, but is not going to be able to. A Resonator rather. his own resolve shrink is what I meant to say, is gonna let him make him sit in CC 20% more, 20% longer, which is gonna make it much harder to deal with. Soul Rod getting set up. Bua trying to see if he can walk away from Melonia. Does at least have himself a Soul Rod set up. Maybe potentially big Drain. Is looking to recover. Yeah, Drain is at least costing him no mana, so he's able to recover a little bit of health. Fear into Alonia does get put away for a moment, but it's gonna be yet another stun by the Pharaoh. I think it might be over for the Warlock. And that's gonna be Seed Pod. I think it's over. There's no way Alonia can go down at this point, right? There's no way. And Bua does go down. Alonia with a quick 1v5 as a Feral Druid, taking these boys out of here. Just needed a single go, but they could just go for a big old 1v5 with no classes to counter them. I was able to do pretty well. Well done. Well done, boys. Like the players, you switch the camera like that, and I tried a lot of different things, but I can't crack it. So it's again down to key binds silver. So once you enter 5V5 1v1 Duels, you got a commentator tab where you can set up key bindings. So it literally means you'll have to sacrifice some key bindings on your keyboard in order to enable these. To switch from player to player, I use the follow player key bindings. There's snapping, there's following, and there's tracking. So I use following commands in order to be able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for team 1 and F1 through F5 for the team 2. That's what I use. If you mean like the camera floating around, if you mean like kind of like how the camera orbits around the player, is the same way as like kind of like how we do here. Like in WoW, I would just hold down left click or right click and I could rotate the camera around them. That's what I mean. If that's what you're asking, that's all I do. I think you used to be able to also use arrow keys to be able to move around and like shift around the player. But I think after a while, it was like way back, I think last expansion or one before that, they added like mouse control because it became a lot easier. Yeah, it's not an add-on, no, it's just like an in-game feature. It doesn't have a UI element, but you can enable it through a command called Invite Spectator. GG's, yo, Bua, thanks for popping in, man, appreciate you. That bleeding would kill it passively? Yeah, honestly, it's huge. The Feral Druid? Yeah, dude, just bled the boys. Literally lived through another Feral with a tier set and then just bled the rest of these guys. Yeah, Alonia is really, really good at Feral, man. So they came out and just wanted to go all in on this one. Shame, this was fun when I get my friends involved. Yeah, go for it, Kyle. Definitely. Definitely. GG bled out. Yeah, it's tough, man. Yeah, boys, we do these every single week. Friday for EU about this time, starting 2 hours ago. So normally we'd start these 2 hours before right now, like 5 p.m. East Coast my time. So you guys are more than welcome to join in. Friday is EU. Saturday is NA. We'll be doing more of these tomorrow over on the team NA. I activated this means a lot. It's a command called /invite spectator match. I think there's a wiki that goes over like exactly what the command is, but you just type in /invite spectator match space real ID name of group 1 leader usually space real ID name of group 2. Bua, thanks for giving those fun. Thanks so much for joining, fam. I really appreciate it. But we got group 1, group 2, and group 1, group 2. Bua, thanks so much for popping in, man. Appreciate it. I don't know if I said it or not. I'm just all over the place. Group 1, group 2, group real ID group leader 1 space real ID group leader 2. This is the real ID name. Like they're not full real ID, but like let's say Tasty is leading the group. I'm not gonna be like Tasty hashtag some. I'll just type in Tasty or their character name like in WoW. And space number of people in this group space, and you can end like that and only queue for random arena, or you can type in arena name and then make sure to add a space. And then you could add 1 after that if you want to for tournament mode, but that doesn't do anything anymore, so yeah. To activate that one from set keybinds, to activate a commentator, you have to get into a commentator, into a spectator mode. So you basically have to queue it up in order to be able to see it. Otherwise, it's not enabled. The only way it gets enabled is when you get into spectator mode. But Stacey, I haven't seen Jason in a while. I think he's playing, but I think he's really pushing arenas. I would love to see Jason join in the duels at some point in the future. I think it'd be really fun. Boys, thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate you guys. You guys are super fun to hang out with. I got more videos I gotta work on. Apparently more Dragonflight information came out this week, today. So I want to get some food. I want to chill, get some work done. Maybe get some PvP done on my main rogue. Maybe some alt stuff. Or maybe get my keys done, because I do want to make sure I get my characters their keys for the week. I want to make sure I get in tier sets. Thank you all so much for joining, boys. AA, Nemi, thank you so much for joining. Thank you everybody for making the groups. Pav, Century, you guys are wonderful, beautiful. Again, we're gonna do this next week. Be here, tell your friends about it. Hopefully we'll get some sort of awesome, exciting PTR update very, very soon. So maybe you can hop on EU and NA, get both EU and NA boys on PTR sometime, and test out maybe the cross faction as well as the new PvP gear once they add the vendor on there, and do enough like class changes. I'm expecting like big class changes. Hopefully they'll do some really fun stuff. I think they're not gonna do something crazy or nothing too weird. I hope they do like new PvP talents, like a bunch of them. But at this point, like class kits and stuff, I think they're just like, we're just gonna take care of that once Dragonflight comes out, because a lot of these borrowed power stuff, all this tuning, like, they ain't nothing they can really do about it at this point. Because if they tune it now, they'll need to go back and tune it again going forward. So at least now they have like a basis. I still feel like they should do some kind of tuning though. I feel like this still should do at least new PvP talents, like a bunch of new ideas, like a bunch of new things. I think it'd be fun to see. Boys, thank you so much for coming by. Appreciate you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. And I think I'll see you boys next stream. Yep. You guys take it easy. Peace.
Shit, I want percentage, yeah. Put you in your mind like fucking Guinness, yeah. You never had a chance like an abortion. Broken, you don't wanna play with me to forfeit. Shit, took it to a place that never thought he could. Now the lone wolf is hounding up in Bollywood. Now I got some confidence, they call me cocky. Like a fucking tiger in the eye, I feel like Rocky. I am untouchable, I cannot fuck with you. I do not follow rules, makes me uncomfortable. I got all this passion and desire, force my path with the fire. Never pacify, quiet till I'm crashing your empire. They was sleeping, they was snooze on me. I was dreaming about what food to eat. Why they sleeping, why they snoozed on me? I was seizing opportunity. Now they don't know what to do with me. I can go on like I'm a liberty. Rebellions in my blood, there ain't no ruling me. I'm coming for the top, this is a mutiny.